May 5th through May 11th. Oh wow, tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo. If you're new to my channel, hi, Baddison Intuitive Tarot. Very happy to have you here. Let me preface by saying thank you so much for your patience on your readings for May. There's a lot of construction going on right now, and I'm just finding little moments throughout the day where I can, you know, get a reading done without any hammer sounds and drills. So thank you so much for your patience, you guys. If you're new to how I do the all signs reading, what I do is I tap into your energy, your person's energy for the week ahead, for the next 7 days. And I look at what you guys are dealing with. Whether you are single and you're dealing with someone brand new, or you're already coupled and you and your person are going through something right now, whatever comes out in your spread, it could be anything. All right, so don't feel left out if you are single, not dealing with anyone. The reading could instantly pull maybe a new person coming towards you this week. Okay, it's for anybody. So let's just see what comes through, all right? Hi, Zaina. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Diesel. I've always liked that name, Diesel. Hi, Tance. Hi, Infinite Faith. It's like raining really hard outside right now, so there's no natural lighting in this room, and I love natural lighting, so I might sound sleepy, and that's why natural lighting wakes me up. I'm a Leo, so we are ruled by the sun. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to start with the birthday babies, which is Taurus, and then I'll go to Aries through Pisces. All right, you guys ready to get nosy? Let's do it. Happy birthday, Taurus. Hope your birthday season is amazing. All right, let's take a look at you and your person for the next 7 days, whomever is coming towards you. All right, what do we have for Taurus this week for the next 7 days? Who's heading towards Taurus, and how will they feel about each other? How will this person view Taurus this week? What's their behavior towards Taurus and the overall situation? Taurus, for the week of May 5th through May 11th, or whenever they stumble upon this video. Who's coming towards Taurus in the next 7 days, and how will they feel about each other? What's their feelings for Taurus? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my birthday babies. All right, Taurus, your person's feelings towards you this week. We have the 6 of Wands. Their view of you this week, the Strength card. Wow, strong Leo energy coming through. Strong Leo energy. Their behavior and actions towards you this week, the Ace of Swords. Your feelings towards this person, the 4 of Pentacles. This art depiction always gets me. Poor Taurus. And the overall energy for the 2 of you this week, we have the Emperor. Influencing the Emperor, we have the World card and the Queen of Pentacles. That's your court card. You got somebody bossing up this week towards you. Someone taking control, someone coming forward and like allowing some sort of breakthrough to take place. What that breakthrough entails, I don't know. I will definitely do my best, but you got someone that's feeling very motivated to come towards you this week. Right now, their feelings towards you, Taurus, is the 6 of Wands. For the week ahead, someone's gonna feel motivated towards coming towards you with a lot of positive attention. The 6 of Wands is someone feeling recognized, someone feeling appreciated, somebody noticing the positive qualities of a person or a situation versus focusing on all the negatives. Your person's coming in with very high energy towards you. Very high energy, wanting to be in a good vibe with you. Clarify the 6 of Wands. Clarify the 6 of Wands. The 3 of Swords. This is telling me that you and this person may have recently had some sort of threat to you guys' relationship, or you guys may have recently had an argument or something went down between the 2 of you that left you looking exhausted. I mean, look at you. I noticed that when I first pulled that card. You look really pooped. You look kind of worn out in some regard. And this person's trying to shine a light on a lot of positives around this time frame to help you both get out of that energy. It's like this person's trying to cheer you up. And on the bottom, I have the King of Pentacles. And we already talked about how the Queen of Pentacles was just here. I feel like I'm getting another message. And it's like right there. And then it says, see ya. I feel like I was supposed to be giving another message on that one. It'll come back to me. It'll come back to me. But I'm getting somebody wanting to make you smile this week, wanting to get past some sort of roadblock or a difficult time. Let me get another card on how they feel about you. The Six of Swords, yeah. That's exactly what I've been picking up on. Repeated sixes. The number 6 talks about love, harmony, and balance. All right, and it's also the number associated with the Lovers card. So with the Six of Swords coming out, confirming what I just said, you've got someone coming towards you just wanting to have a chill week, not wanting to have any drama, not wanting to have any disagreements, wanting to just have a nice chill week with you, okay? The Six of Swords often comes out after a conflict because the Five of Swords goes right before the Six of Swords. So someone's not wanting to rock the boat with you this week. So they might be hyping up the compliments. They might be not necessarily making it sound like they're kissing their booty or anything like that, but it does feel like someone's going to be amping up the compliments that they normally give to you just to pull you guys out of this situation. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. It is sincere. It is sincere. Whoever this person is, Taurus, this is someone that does not feel good when you're upset. This person does not feel good when you're mad at them. Not saying that you are mad at them, but they just don't like it. It doesn't sit right by them. It ruins their day whenever they know that you're like hurting. Okay? So let's clarify your feelings, because right now your feelings showed me the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles comes in when we're protecting something out of fear we're about to lose it. You know, fearing that you're about to lose everything. That usually comes from a lack mindset. If you throughout your life never felt like you had anything, never felt like you were able to ever keep anything that you really valued. Everything was always just taken from you, whether a person, a job, your money. It's just the energy of feeling, what the fudge? That's the energy I'm getting off of you this week, Taurus. You're just feeling totally over everything, trying to like, you know, bring you down. So you're just trying to protect what little bit you have. Now, this could just be a temporary feeling of just being in the blues. All right, we all go there from time to time. It doesn't mean that this is how you're acting every single day. But in regards to this person, you feel like you might lose this person. You're not feeling really positive right now about your role with this person. So you're just trying to like hold on to what you can. And I feel like this person's aware of that. And that's why they're coming towards you with more praise, more, you know, amping up the compliments so they can give you some sort of reassurance that whatever you guys just went through was not a deal breaker. So I don't know if you both exchanged some words with each other, said some things that you can't take back, but this person's acknowledging that that wasn't enough to push them away. Clarify Taurus's feelings. Why the Four of Pentacles? You might be energetically blocking this person from coming towards you with your body language showing me that. The Seven of Wands. The card always confirms everything I said. I love it. So the Seven of Wands is you protecting yourself. You know, you've got this big old, you know, log in your hand and you're like, I dare anyone to come with me with some negative BS. I just dare them. You're just trying to protect your energy this week. You're trying to protect your, you know, what you do value right now. And this person is picking up on the defensive energy that you might be giving. And that could be also why this person is trying to come towards you, you know, trying to be polite and fun and playful with you. All right. The Seven of Wands is you defending what you value, defending, you know, showcasing your convictions, showing when you will not back down. And I got the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. You're trying to figure out what you want to do with this situation with this person, Taurus. Do you let them go? Do you move forward with this person, but let go of some things that may be interfering with the growth of your relationship? You're kind of wanting to take a time out on this situation with this person, hit that pause button to reflect. But with this person coming towards you with this sense of needing to take control of the situation and coming towards you with a lot of communication, you may feel like, you know, you're not able to have that pause because this person's hitting you up, texting you, calling you, visiting you, things like that, not really giving you that space and time to reflect. And that might, you know, push you away further maybe, because they're viewing you as the strength card. They're viewing you as trying your best to showcase your dominance and your strength in regards to your life right now and showing people that you're not a doormat. And when you look at the strength card, Taurus, that woman is the Empress, which is your major arcana. So you're pretty much showing people this week, whether it's this person or anybody else, that you're not in a mood to be pushed around, that you're in a mood to defend yourself at all costs if anyone wants to come towards you with any stress and drama. And that could be why this person is wanting to be more playful with you this week, wanting to show up for you, be more positive, be more like, you know, it's just, the Six of Wands is ruled by planet Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of growth, success, and expansion. This person feels like they have what it takes to like let this situation be a part of you guys' growth and understanding each other versus your demise. So let's clarify that strength card. Some of you guys have strong Leo in your chart. You might even be watching your moon or rising placement for some of you Taurians. And there's a lot of Leo here. The Ten of Wands. You're being seen as having the weight of the world on your back and contemplating if you want to release a lot of those, you know, burdens, or if you are open to, you know, connecting with this person in a different way. I feel like I'm tapping into a Taurus that is just feeling overwhelmed right now, feeling a lot of pressure. You might be dealing with an overbearing boss, or you have a lot of, you know, people needing you around this time frame. Some of you could be mothers or fathers, and you're just in high demand. People are constantly needing you for something to where you don't have much time for yourself. And even if someone comes to you with positive energy, you still see it as a possible chore because you have to put on your social mask, you know. And I'm strongly picking up on a Taurus that does not want to be social right now. Thank you, SEX Pod. You were trying to get me to say that name. Thank you so much. I just don't want to get flagged by YouTube. And then I got the Sun on the bottom, Leo energy. And the Moon. And the Queen of Wands. Taurus, I feel like you're at the point where you're about to release a lot of stress and you've got some good stuff coming towards you. Thank you, Carp DM. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Your mood is about to shift in a big way, Taurus. You're about to get some good news, okay? And I'm really happy about it. Whatever you're feeling right now at the start of this week, it's going to be temporary, okay? Because you're about to get like, there's like something coming towards you that's just going to put a huge smile on your face. It doesn't even have to pertain to this person. It could, because they are coming towards you with, you know, positive affirmation, really just wanting to be sweet and playful with you. But it feels like it's something bigger. I just feel like I'm tapping into a Taurus that feels overwhelmed with adulting and you just need a time out. And there's something coming towards you that's going to allow you to feel like a kid again, to feel, you know, like you can just focus on yourself and take good care of you. Because with you being the Empress card, you're ruled by Venus. You're meant to be taking good care of yourself because you take good care of other people. So I feel like you just need a little bit of a break, okay? But I feel like this person's coming towards you with good energy too. So let's clarify the Ace of Swords, because this is communication coming towards you. Clarify that Ace of Swords for this person's behavior and actions towards Taurus this week. Clarify that Ace of Swords. The Five of Wands. Yeah, look at that. I said that earlier. The Six of Wands comes out after the Five of Wands. So this week, this person may see you kind of running away from the situation or wanting to run away from like the world because you feel like everyone needs you for something, trying to like find a little peace in your life. And this person is trying to come towards you with some positive news. They might have some positive news that might cheer you up, whether it's something about a work promotion, whether it's something related to your birthday, or it feels like whatever this is that they're wanting to talk to you about might cause you to want to slow down and not run. The Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. So with the Wheel of Fortune being here, that's the end of a karmic lesson. The Wheel of Fortune comes in when you're reaching a major turning point, whether with this relationship or just in your life in general, Taurus. The Wheel of Fortune comes in when you're being elevated into a different timeline that your original timeline was not going to resonate with. So oftentimes when we're going through hurdles and struggles and nothing but challenging times, that's usually a sign you're about to level up. And the universe is trying to pull you away from your original foundation that is no longer supporting the next timeline that you're entering. Like, for example, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Picture you're surrounding a lot of people complaining about money, living paycheck to paycheck, and, you know, complaining about their jobs, not liking their jobs. And you're trying to manifest wealth for yourself. You're trying to manifest a successful business. But your foundation is surrounded by the crab bucket theory. People that don't want you to do well because they're not doing well, okay? The universe will pull you away from those people and plant you in a place where there's people who are thriving, who are ambitious, who are thinking positively, who are attracting abundance. Those two timelines don't match because we're all made up of vibration and energy, okay? You're not the vibrational match for that anymore. You're a vibrational match for this. But in order to get you from here to there, you've got to go through a lot of hurdles, struggles, and drama, all right? So it feels like I'm tapping into a Taurus that's getting ready to level up in your life in many areas than just one, okay? And this is just a time where you need to trust the process and go with the flow because it's in alignment with your destiny. And it's fixed energy too, Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. So I feel like, yeah, look at that, justice on the bottom. Something's going to be working out in your favor, Taurus. So I feel like at the start of the week, you're feeling kind of blah. And then the later half of the week, you're like, yes. And the World card influencing the Emperor shows me a cycle coming to an end and a new milestone being reached. I like it. I like it. For some of you, April 21st might mean something to you. I know we're in the month of May. April 21st, think back on what was going on in your life on April 21st. What was that, like 2 weeks ago? Something like that? I don't know. A seed was planted around that time frame that might be growing for you this week. 9 of Cups. Influencing that is the 9 of Cups. That's wish fulfillment. Hi, Kita. Hi, Girly Poo. Nice to see you. So, Taurus, I feel like, you know, you're starting off the week kind of blah, but I feel like at the later half of the week, you're going to just be so stinking happy. You're going to be so stinking happy, and I'm here for it. And you've got this person showing up for you. I don't know who they are to you. I don't know if they are a lover. I don't know if they are a pal. I don't know if they are, you know, a coworker, a crush. I don't know. What it's telling me, though, is this person is acknowledging that you guys are going through some sort of painful situation, or you are, and they're acknowledging it, and they're trying to cheer you up. This is someone that's got good intentions with you. King of Swords on the bottom. So let's get your hidden message from the one on your mind, whether you're in no contact, in contact, estranged, not estranged. But for the zodiac signs that came through this reading, Taurus, I have strong Leo. I have Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Aries. That's the main ones, but it really could be any zodiac sign, okay? Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you don't mind. I appreciate it. Time passes, but my feelings don't change, even though you no longer trust me with your heart. It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth. I want a new beginning. I want you to see the real me now. I've been hiding from our love for too long. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. For some of you, Taurians, you got someone that wants to reach out so stinking badly, but they're scared that you're running away from the situation, which I do see you running here. But it looks like someone decides, F it, I'm going to just reach out anyway. Someone pulls in that Emperor energy and just takes action. All right, so I hope that helps. I love you, Taurus. On to Aries. Now we're going on the correct zodiac wheel, Aries through Pisces. Will you stop shaking? My purple amethyst crystal ball, it keeps on shaking. Okay. Hi, Aries. What up? Thank you, J-Dub. I appreciate that, girl. All right. What do we have for Aries for the next 7 days? You're awesome, Kita. I really appreciate you. You're welcome, Lisa. 7 cards, or next 7 days for Aries. 2 more shuffles for Aries. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Aries. Okay, so your person's feelings for you this week, whoever they are. We have the Devil, major for Capricorn. Ooh. Their view of you this week, the 10 of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions towards you this week, the 4 of Wands. Some of you guys are married to this person. If not married, you're in a what appears to be a stable relationship. But what's going on with this Devil card, I want to know. If you're not married or in a long-term relationship with this person may be wanting that. How does Aries feel about this person? The Ace of Wands, you like them a lot. You're happy. The overall energy, the Tower. Oh, that explains the Devil. Okay. With the Tower being the overall energy for you and another person this week, something is shaking things up for you and another person. For some of you, this Tower has already hit. For others, it's pending. But Towers, I view in a positive light. I actually love Towers because it lets me know that the foundation I'm building on is not, effective. There's cracks, there's defects. Whether the foundation was built on lies, a third-party situation, insecurities, fears, whatever the case may be, Towers show up in my life when they see me wasting my time on a foundation that's going to eventually crack anyway. So might as well start over. Not necessarily start over with a brand new person, but maybe you and your person start off your relationship not so secure, and they're trying to give you guys a chance to have a do-over before it gets more complicated. Okay? Towers are not fun when they're happening, but they always bring in, something good with it. Okay? So let's start with this person's feelings for you. We have the Devil. The Devil can come in when we have fear that we're losing somebody. So this person could be scared that they're losing you because of that Tower. The Devil can come in as lust. It can come in as wanting what you can't have, or trading, other addictions instead of the relationship. Because you see how these two people are obsessed with their phones right now. They're not even looking at each other. Something has come in between these two, and right now it shows me technology. Maybe someone's on social media too much. Maybe someone's talking to the wrong people on social media, and it's impacting the relationship. The list could go on. Clarify the Devil for how this person feels towards Aries this week. The 8 of Cups. This person's scared this week that you're turning your back on them, but you don't look like it. You see how our own fears and worries can create something out of thin air that doesn't even exist? This person is feeling insecure right now because of something else going on within them, and they're making assumptions that you're, seeing those fears and insecurities that they have, front and center. Right? We are our own biggest critic. Right now, you've got someone that's viewing you as a 10 of Pentacles, which tells me that this person's viewing you as family, or viewing you as someone that they see a future with. They're viewing you as someone that they could have something very successful with. And with their behavior towards you this week being the 4 of Wands, that's the energy of wanting to be supportive, wanting to show up for you so that way you guys can continue being together. But if they feed this fear of losing you, they might eventually lose you, because where our thoughts go, energy flows. because I don't see you wanting to leave this person behind. But maybe that Tower did bring up some things that you guys are needing to look at, and people are feeling highly sensitive right now. So let me clarify that Tower, and then I'm going to clarify your feelings, Aries. Clarify that Tower, please. Clarify that Tower, please. The Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles clarifying the Tower is telling me that the universe was feeling frustrated that you guys were building your foundation on insecurity, on lack, on fear of abandonment, fear of losing, fear of not being enough. So it looks like the universe threw this Tower so that way you guys can, you know, have some time to focus on yourselves on an individual level and rebuild together on a sturdy foundation. Okay? That's what I'm strongly getting. Because eventually this person's fear and insecurities will start to, you know, cause some disruption for the two of you moving forward. Because when people are feeling insecure, they tend to, you know, act out their fears. You know, someone fear, like for example, have you ever heard people say, the only reason why I left that person was because I thought that they were going to leave me first. And I didn't want to get abandoned. I wanted to have my control. I wanted to have fate in my hands. And then later find out that the person wasn't actually going to leave them at all, but that was their insecurity telling them, oh, this person's going to leave you, even though the person was clearly happy. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. So let's clarify your feelings, Aries. You got the Ace of Wands. Because right now, you're into this person. Why the Ace of Wands for how Aries is feeling towards this person this week? The King of Pentacles, you feel like you can build something rock solid with this person. You feel like this is someone of high quality. You feel like this is someone very supportive. And when you look at the Ten of Pentacles family portrait, it's the King of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. So you feel like this is an ideal match for you. You really do like this person. Crosswatcher, Aries likes you a lot. In fact, you're contemplating marriage with this person if you're not already married. Clarify why they view Aries as the Ten of Pentacles. Like, even if you're married to this person, Aries, it reminds me of that person that will, once in a blue moon, come up to their wife or a husband and be like, are you not happy with me? Are you planning to leave me? Because that would just destroy me. Like, someone that says that without, like, any reasons to start wondering about that. Why the Ten of Pentacles? Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords comes out when someone is feeling ignored in the relationship. Whether someone's busy with work, busy with the kids, busy with, you know, other projects going on. Sometimes life gets in the way and we cannot be 100% front and center to the people that matter to us the most. And the ones that matter to us the most, that is feeling the brunt of everyone being busy, starts to feel really insecure and left out. So there's something going on this week, Aries, where your person is feeling ignored by you, feeling neglected, left out. And if you want, you can like spend more time with them this week, or tell them, hey, look, I know I've been kind of busy, but you're always on my mind. I really appreciate our relationship. Hopefully when these projects die down, I can spend some time with you on a date. Like something like that if this is someone that you're in a full-blown relationship with or marriage. Because Aries, your person's feeling ignored by you and they might start to act out and be destructive. That's what happens when you're feeding a fear. You start to act out and be destructive. If Aries doesn't have time for me, fine, I'll go talk to someone else. You know, that stuff. Once that starts to happen, then the relationship is donezo from there. But it doesn't have to be. Ten of Cups on the bottom with that rain. Come out after storms. So for some of you Aries, if you already went through this Tower with this person where you guys are arguing over who loves each other more, who wants to be with each other more, if you already had this Tower happen, I do feel like there is a chance for you guys to come back from that, but it's going to take communication and trust and rebuilding. So let's clarify the Four of Wands. This is this person's behavior towards you this week. This person wants to be supportive. Why the Four of Wands, please, for this person's behavior and actions with Aries this week? Why the Four of Wands? Queen of Pentacles. And now we have a perfect match. That's confirming that I'm either reading for an Aries that's already in a committed relationship or marriage, or it's confirming that this person views you as their mate and you do too. And you see how there's this big mountain in the far distance behind Miss Queen of Pentacles? That mountain represents obstacles that one had to climb to get to this position. The crying, the tears, the worry, the hard times, the bad times. You know, relationships do take a lot of work, but it's doable if you both put in the same effort. Because right now, Aries, for this week, you're really excited to have this person in your life. You may have no idea that they're feeling this way. And they might, like, you know, act out in different ways. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to, like, you know, walk on eggshells or anything like that. No, that's not what that's saying at all. This person may need some work on themselves because you can't depend on someone else for your happiness. Whether Aries is busy or not, you can't depend on another person to make you happy. You got to find that happiness within yourself. So these triggers, to the cross watcher, these triggers are coming to you for a reason. There's something that you may still need to work on within yourself that Aries can't you know, do for you. Okay? Take that however it resonates. But I do feel like you and this person, Aries, are reaching a turning point in your relationship where these moments are actually going to be what helps you guys get to the relationship you do want with each other. Okay? Some of you guys may already have kids together because I got the 6 of Cups with the 9 of Swords. Maybe there's a lot of stress and pressure around raising kids, or someone is a single mom, single dad. Trying to date in 2025 is very difficult and feeling like they don't have much time to give to their partner. All right. So Aries, whoever this person is, they want to be with you, but they're feeling scared or worried that you don't feel that way about them, even though I see that you do feel that way about them. But I feel like that Tower is here to let you guys know that there's something that needs to be looked at before it gets to be a bigger issue. You know, you get that little tooth pain and you brush it off, but then that little tooth pain turns into an abscess tooth, and the situation could have been handled months before it got out of hand. You know, another little analogy. For zodiac signs you could be connecting to, I'm going to pull your person's hidden message in a second. For the zodiac signs you could be connecting to, Aries, I have Capricorn here. I have Scorpio, strong Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. Those are the main ones that came through, but it could be any zodiac sign. Please rock that like or subscribe button to your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. I still feel deeply connected to you, but I won't admit it. Ooh, for some of you, Aries, the roles could be reversed. Someone is purposely holding back, you know, telling you that they care about you, that they love you because of their own things that are going on, and it's going to leave someone feeling like, well, if you don't care, then fine, I don't care either. I miss your beautiful smile and joyous laugh. They used to light up my world. Some of you, Aries, have a smile that can light up a friggin' dark room. Okay, this person loves your smile, guy or girl. You were my sanctuary. You were the only person I could confide in, and I betrayed your trust. Letting you down was the worst decision I made. For some of you, Aries, this person has a lot of regret that's turning into fear of losing you because of maybe something that they've said or did that they feel like is hurting the relationship, but maybe they've never told you about what this is. And the guilt and stress is keeping them up late at night, and that could be why you're smiling. You don't even know what this person did or didn't do or something like that. That's for some of you. All right, so I hope that helps. I love you, Aries. Do check out your May monthly. It's in my May playlist. And have a great weekend. On to Gemini. Taurus, if you're waiting for your reading, I did yours first if you're just tuning in now. So just rewind. All right, where's my Gemmy Gems at? What up, buttercups? Hi, La Unique. That was a tongue twister. La Unique. Hi, Love Unique. Hi, Mad Max. Hi, Jay Phillips. MLC. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. Hi, Nessa. Good morning to you, too. 2 more shuffles for Gemini. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Gemmy Gems. All right, so the person coming towards you this week, how do they feel about you deep down? We have the 10 of Wands. Their view of you, we have the 7 of Pentacles. Their behavior and actions towards you, the 6 of Swords. Your feelings towards this person, the Tower. The overall energy for the situation right now is the King of Swords. Influenced by the 3 of Wands. It was originally in the upright, but then it flipped into reverse, so I'm going to accept it as reverse. 3 of Wands in reverse, influencing the King of Swords, and the 4 of Cups. Interesting combination. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. I'm going to start with this person's feelings for you. Right now, they're feeling the 10 of Wands. Let's see. They're definitely burdened by something right now, Gemini. They're feeling the weight of the world, like riding on their back, and didn't even pay the toll. Why the 10 of Wands? Why the 10 of Wands? The Hierophant. Now, right now, this person is feeling a lot of pressure surrounding a commitment that they've made to you, okay? Whether they committed to being there for you on a specific date or committed to you in regards to a relationship. Commitment doesn't always have to be just a relationship. They're just feeling really stressed out in regards to something that they committed themselves to you, all right? And you're being seen as waiting for them to follow through with this. Like, for example, just an example, say you're moving this weekend and, you know, you ask this person, hey, can you help me move? And they're like, sure, I'll be there. And then getting closer to the date, they're like, oh, crap, I have so much going on in my own life. I overextended myself, but Gemini's waiting for me. You know, it could be something like that. King of Cups. But this person feels like they promised you something and they're feeling really stressed about following through with that promise, whatever that is. Give me more on how they feel about Gemini. 2 of Cups. They love you. They care about you. And then I got the Strength card, major for Leo. Right now, they're trying to keep it together and not let you see them stressed. They're trying to put on a brave front that they're fine, that they can follow through with whatever this commitment is or was. They don't want to let you down. They have a fear of letting you down, Gemini. For those of you who live at a distance from this person may have promised to come visit you, but realized that they couldn't because they couldn't get time off from work, because that 3 of Wands in reverse could be a failed attempt at traveling to you. That's not for everybody. They're just feeling really bad about something this week because they know you're counting on them. They know you're counting on them. Let's clarify your feelings. Maybe you'll tell me a little bit more. Okay, right now your feelings is the Tower. The Tower comes in when we're feeling surprised, when we're feeling shocked, when we're having a huge sudden realization to something. Okay, and Towers usually do shake things up. But it shows me you holding the hand of somebody post-Tower, indicating to me that whatever this surprise is, whatever this shakeup is, it's not enough to break up the connection. Maybe this person's fearing that it would break things off, but you're over here like, hey, it's not gonna break us. Something like that. Clarify Gemini's feelings. Why the Tower? Justice, Libra energy. You just want honesty. You just want fair. You just want this person to tell you the truth. It's almost giving, hey, if you can't follow through with that, just let me know. Just be honest with me. It's fine. Just when you lie to me or hold back the truth, that ticks me off more. That's kind of what I'm getting off of you, Gemini. You're like, just be honest with me. It will be okay. The moment it won't be okay is if you're putting on this facade that you're able to follow through with something and you wait till last moment to say, nope, can't, sorry, then Gemini will be mad. the star on the bottom. Right now, Gemini, you have a lot of hope and faith that this person is going to follow through with something. And I feel like that's why I'm tapping into a really guilt-stricken person. Whether it's because of the timing is off or there's other logistics involved. Clarify why they're viewing Gemini as the Seven of Pentacles. This is a very specific message for somebody, very specific. Clarifying why they view you as the Seven of Pentacles, I had the Fool in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse. Okay. The Fool in reverse, that comes in when, you know, someone is feeling like someone's being reckless. Okay. Or when someone is not able to, like, take action towards some sort of new beginning, and someone starts to get really egotistical and dramatic. This person is viewing you as waiting on them to follow through with something and scared that you're going to pop off and be very dramatic if they are unable to follow through, and that you will be impulsive and just break things off with them, or, you know, throw a couple plates. Remember, this is how they're viewing you. Doesn't mean what you're actually doing. You know, people are really good at projecting their own insecurities and assuming people are going to act a certain way, and then they don't. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that. Aw, thank you so much, Danny. So, Gemini, it feels like this person is assuming you're going to pop off and be full of drama if they are unable to come through with something for you. But the vibe I'm getting off of you is that you'll be cool if they tell you sooner than later. So with the Six of Swords being their behavior towards you this week, they're trying not to rock the boat. They're trying to keep as much distance and space between the two of you while they figure out what they need to do. They're trying to not rock the boat. The Six of Swords is that calm after the storm. So you guys may have already had some sort of argument or fallout in regards to something different, and they're just like not wanting to visit that side of you again or that side of them. They want to like just move on from this. But if you sweep things underneath the rug, I mean, clarify that Six of Swords, because eventually the truth is going to come out. And it might make more drama than it needed to be. Why the Six of Swords? The Knight of Swords. This person is being very strategic with you this week. They're trying to get 10 steps ahead of the situation. All right? The Knight of Swords in this art depiction shows me a person playing chess. And when you play chess, you've got to think of a couple moves ahead of yourself, not thinking about the current move, unlike checkers. So this person is trying to figure out a way to bypass, you know, you being mad at them for something by thinking about a couple different, you know, directions that they could take this situation. I need to get another card on that. Because with that King of Swords being influenced by the Three of Wands in reverse, you do have someone very intelligent trying to figure out a way to, like, you know, reduce the punishment, if you will, for not being able to follow through with some sort of promise that they've made you. They're like, all right, how can I get around this to where Gemini's not going to be that mad at me? Is kind of what I'm getting. Why the Knight of Swords with the Six of Swords? Why the Knight of Swords with the Six of Swords? Eight of Wands, and I got the Two of Swords. Now, the Eight of Wands is open communication that feels fun and flirty, and the Two of Swords is indecisiveness. So, Gemini, what they're telling me is that there's something that they felt really excited to do for you, or to be there for you, or to, you know, they felt excited about something at the time that they agreed to it. But now that it's happening, it's like they're procrastinating. Like, for example, say you made an agreement to go on a cruise. 6 months ago, you and this person were like, yeah, you know, in June, let's go on a cruise. That would be awesome. And now that we're getting close to the date, they're like, oh, I got this going on. I got this going on. I don't want to go on a cruise anymore, but I already promised. I already paid the ticket. This stinks. How can I find my way out of this? But Gemini's going to be mad because they were expecting a cruise. Oh, and we have this little boat right here. For some of you, that is accurate. Some of you guys were planning a little trip on a cruise ship. And this person's trying to figure out their way out of it. And if not, don't worry about it. So I feel like this person is creating more anxiety for themselves with the devil energy here by obsessing about how you'll respond to it instead of just telling you, and it would have been just easy peasy, I feel, is what I'm getting off of this. Thank you, Jasmine. I appreciate that, girl. They're just assuming you're going to walk away from them after this. They're just assuming you're going to be like, peace out, I'm done, I'm over it. And with the Four of Cups being here, I feel like you got someone that is feeling down right now and in their feelings and just feeling very emotionally overwhelmed and trying to emotionally detach from the whole situation instead of just facing the truth. Clarify that Four of Cups, Moon in Cancer. Four of Pentacles. This person wants to protect this relationship. So their way of protecting it is to give the silent treatment or to go quiet and just not show up for you. I don't know how that's protecting the relationship, because that would annoy me if someone did that. And come up with another excuse later on in the hopes that you'll just move past this. It feels like this person is procrastinating either following through with a commitment that they offered you, whether to be exclusive, to get married, to move in with each other, or they overextended themselves in regards to a favor you needed from them, and now they're realizing that they can't follow through or don't really want to anymore. There's like something is weighing on this person heavy, and they're scared that it's gonna annoy you to the point of you like not wanting to be around them anymore. But I feel like someone made a small thing into a bigger thing if they don't tell the truth right away. So cross watcher, if this is accurate, tell Gemini the truth now versus later, because if you tell them now, there could be a chance that you guys can work through this. But if you hold this, if you keep it to yourself, that's being deceptive. Anything else for Gemini with this situation? Six of Pentacles, and then I got the Five of Swords. So the Six of Pentacles, that's trying to give to the relationship equally. And then the Five of Swords comes in when there's an unexpected argument surrounding a situation you're wanting to give to, okay? And the Five of Swords can often be, you know, no one walking away a winner. So I feel like honesty is the best policy this week for you and another person, Gemini. Roles could definitely be reversed. Gemini could be the one that is, you know, feeling bad for agreeing to something that they weren't sure that they wanted to agree on, but they were caught up in the moment and it was just fun at the time to say yes. You know, when you're in the Eight of Wands energy where it's a lot of back and forth, fun communication, you know, it's possible for someone to be like, oh, sure, I'll be there for you for that, no problem. But then when the actual day arrives, people start to procrastinate or just like, you know, it's kind of what it feels like. So let's get the hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through, I have Scorpio, Libra, Aries, Taurus, and Aquarius. It could be any zodiac sign. I let my ego get in our way. I couldn't let go of my pride, but you saw through me. You know the truth about me. That kind of sums up the reading. Someone's letting their ego get in the way instead of just being honest about something. Everywhere I go, I look around as if you'll magically be there. I want to hold you again. I need to feel your body next to mine. There's so much unspoken between us. I really need to tell you how I really feel. All right, Gemini, I hope that helped. I hope it made sense. Your person is really, you know, feeling bad for not being able to follow through with something, but they're struggling with finding the words to tell you. And they might wait until the very last moment. Or just go ghost. That's what that Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles kind of told me. All right. Hope that helps. On to Cancer. Hi, Cancer. What up, Krabby Patties? All right, let's see what's going on in your love life this week. For the next 7 days, what do we have for Cancer this week? Cancer and their person. Cancer and their person, please. Two more shuffles for Cancer. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my adorable Krabby Patties. All right, Cancer, your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Death card, Scorpio energy. Their view of you this week, we have the Hierophant, major for Taurus. Their behavior and actions towards you this week, the High Priestess, major for Pisces. Dang, all major arcanas. Your feelings for this person, the Four of Swords. The overall energy influencing the two of you this week, we have the Seven of Cups, influenced by the World card and the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups. So Cancer, it feels like you and your person this week are being very quiet with each other right now. Very quiet. It's like you can hear a pin drop quiet. And I feel like it's because you both are trying to look over your options this week on what the next step should be for the relationship. This could be telling me that you guys have reached a turning point in your relationship where you both may not be seeing eye to eye on what the next step should be, or you guys are like reaching a point where you're like, all right, are we going to level this up to marriage, or are we going to move in together, or is this going to be the same thing going forward? It's like there's something going on here where you and your person are acknowledging something different has to happen now. All right, it can't continue the way that it's been continuing is pretty much what it's saying to me. So let's take a look. Because with the World card influencing that with the Six of Swords, Eight of Cups, I am getting that a new milestone is needing to be reached at this point. And if it can't be reached, someone's feeling like the situation is going to keep them stunted. Something feels static. Something feels like it's not moving. So let's clarify this person's feelings for you this week. We have the Death card. The Death card talks about transformation. The Death card talks about shedding old layers of skin to have a rebirth. The Death card talks about breakups. It just talks about, hello, Ace of Cups, Queen of Cups. This person does not want to break up. Those two cards came out just in time to correct me. The Queen of Cups and Ace of Cups, Cancer, is telling me that this person adores the heck out of you. They adore you. The Queen of Cups is your court card, by the way, regardless of your gender. This person feels a lot of love for you. They feel that you are special, that you are someone that has a unique space in their heart, but they're wanting something to change right now. Whether they've been waiting on a commitment from you and they feel like it's taken forever, or there's some sort of outside external circumstance that is affecting you guys from moving forward together, and they're wanting to see if you guys are going to be able to do something about it. A lot of water energy for their feelings for you. So they're in their feelings this week about you. Or you're dealing with someone with heavy water placements in their natal chart. But it is telling me that this person is ready for something. And they're scared that maybe you're not ready for it. Because they're viewing you as the Hierophant, indicating to me that they're viewing you as someone that they want a higher level of relationship with, and they may fear that you're not taking it seriously. You are being quiet with them this week with the Four of Swords, so let's find out why. Why the Four of Swords for how Cancer feels? You feel like you just need a little time out to figure things out, is what it feels like. When I look at this Four of Swords card specifically, it shows me someone staring at three swords. And then there's a sword right there on her back, indicating to me that this week, Cancer, you're looking at some painful swords that have already interfered with you and this person's relationship. Each sword represents something different. One sword could be something painful that was shared between the two of you. The other sword could be, some obstacles that are in you guys' way. The other sword could represent another person getting involved. It could be a plethora of those things. But you're taking a little break so you can have access to the actual truth with that Ace of Swords on your back. So you're acknowledging that you and this person have already gone through a difficult time in your relationship. You guys have already had something happen in your relationship that brought you guys down a little bit. Clarify the Four of Swords for how Cancer feels. You guys may be on no contact right now while you figure things out. Why the Four of Swords? The King of Swords. You're coming in with very little emotion, Cancer. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. You're coming in with very little emotion, or if that's not you, this is you feeling like your person has been the one that has not been emotionally open to you, leaving you fearing that they're not that in love with you, they're not that interested in you. Because when I tug on their feelings for you, I get the Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, them acknowledging that they adore you, that they feel you are lovable, that you are caring, you are nurturing, just full of a big heart, pretty much. But when I tap into your feelings for this person, you're feeling like you've been getting cold shoulder syndrome. You may feel like this person's very stoic. This person doesn't express themselves to you. They don't tell you what they're feeling at any moment in time. That it's more like, it feels more, I don't know, like, it's hard to explain. It's just you feel like you're not really getting much off of this person as far as how they feel about you, but at the same time, they're still there. And it's almost like you want to say to this person, why are you even here? I don't get any emotion off of you. I don't get how you feel about me. You don't tell me any of that stuff. But then you find out that they adore you right here. How come they can't tell you that? Maybe you got someone that struggles with conveying their feelings, or they've got a fear of being vulnerable, and maybe meeting you was meant to trigger that out of them, pull that out of them. Because the people we date are usually mirror reflections of what we're going through inside. Like if you were to date someone emotionally unavailable, that could be a reflection that you're too emotionally available. You give your heart too freely. That was just an example. King of Cups on the bottom. So we got a perfect match here. We've got the King of Cups and we have the Queen of Cups. We have a perfect match here. However, someone in this equation is not letting another person know that they're loved, while the other person in this equation is constantly saying, I love you, I care about you, I want to be with you, blah, 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 blah. And the one that's not being expressive is leaving someone feeling like they're being deceptive. Strong Aquarius energy. So it feels like Cancer, you feel like you're dealing with someone that hides a lot from you. It doesn't have to be like hiding negative stuff, but like hides their true feelings, wears a mask. You see how this dude's got all these blueprints strategically covering all the chakras that are very important for a relationship. The heart chakra, the solar plexus chakra, the sacral, the root. It's blocked, indicating to me that you may be dealing with someone that has those chakras blocked, where they fear intimacy, they fear stability, they fear, closeness, but they're still there, wanting to still give to this relationship, but not there in the way that you need. So that could be why you're taking some time to reflect this week, Cancer, to see if this person can be the partner you need them to be, or if this is going to do more damage to you on the long term if you continue this. Let's clarify the Hierophant. That's how they're viewing you this week. It's like they know you want a relationship. They know you want marriage. They know you want something higher level. 9 of Cups and the King of Wands. They're viewing you as being very confident in your position that you're showing up as. They see you as very confident in the relationship. Like you may have said to this person, look, we would be great together. What's the holdup? Or you may have also made other, declarations that let this person know that you're seeing a lot of positives while they're coming in with some fear. And they're also viewing you as that 9 of Cups, indicating that they see you as a happy person. They see you as a happy person. They see you as someone that doesn't need a relationship to fulfill you. You're already whole on your own. You don't need to have a partner, but you want a partner. There's a difference. Want and need are two entirely different things, and you're not needing it, you're wanting it. And I like that. That shows me a lot of emotional maturity. But you're waiting. 3 of Wands, 10 of Cups, you're waiting on a family, you're waiting on a commitment, you're waiting on this person to catch up and be like, look, I love you, I want to be with you. So let's clarify why the High Priestess is their behavior. When the High Priestess shows up as one's behavior, Cancer, this could be talking about them being a very private person, saying things like, I'm very private, I don't like to open up about my feelings, or, doesn't really show much activity on social media where you guys are posting pictures of yourselves together. Or this person could be very quiet right now. I got a lot of cards in your reading today that could be suggesting that you guys are being quiet with each other. Not necessarily on a no contact situation, but you both may be creating some distance from each other while you both figure out what the next step should be. While you guys look over your options. Do we stay together? Option 1. Do we break up? Option 2. Do we get married? Option 3. Do we move in with each other? Option 4. You get the gist. Okay, that's what that 7 of Cups is telling me right now. You guys are trying to figure things out. Why the High Priestess for this person's behavior? The High Priestess is also a secret keeper. Has a lot to say, but doesn't say a lot of it. It's one of those on a need-to-know basis with the High Priestess. If you need to know, I'll say it. But I'm not just going to offer up all my information willy-nilly. Why the High Priestess? King of Pentacles. And the 6 of Cups. You've got someone rock solid. For some of you, you may be dealing with a single parent. For others, this is someone that keeps a tough exterior, possibly because of their childhood with that 6 of Cups. Maybe someone grew up in an environment where expressing feelings were just not, appreciated, or they were looked upon as a negative versus a positive. So you got someone that does not really feel comfortable with lovey-dovey situations, lovey-dovey topics, telling someone how they feel. Even, embracing a friend with a hug feels awkward to them. Because remember, we're diving into a person, where's that card at? That always blocks those chakras that help people to connect. Like, remember I showed you that card with that person holding those, oh, here we go. It's like someone purposely always carrying something so they have an excuse why they can't hug, or they have an excuse why they can't get close. Someone walking in with a bunch of bags, at a party so they don't have to hug everyone at the party and greet them. Someone always wants to be like holding something to avoid that intimacy. Clarify that 7 of Cups. This person avoids intimacy, Cancer. So it's like I could picture you texting this person, hey, I love you, and then you get an emoji as a response with heart eyes, as if to say love you back, but they didn't actually say the words I love you. It's feeling like that. Why the 7 of Cups? The 7 of Wands. And I got the Lover's card and the Ace of Swords and the 4 of Wands. So this week, it's all about protecting the relationship. How much do you guys really want to be with each other? How much do you really love each other? Okay? That's what I'm getting. And I'm getting June might be something big for the two of you, Cancer. June. I'm getting June. Something, I know this is for the next 7 days, but I'm getting June could be a week where maybe a decision is made with that Ace of Swords. A final decision. If you guys are not talking, that could be when you guys start talking up again. That's kind of far away. I don't know about that. That's not going to apply to all of you. Give me more on how this person feels about Cancer. The 2 of Wands. Right now, they're at a crossroads. And on the bottom, I have the Chariot. Right now, they're looking over that map in their hand, and they're trying to figure out which direction to take before they get on their chariot and head towards whatever they need to. So they're trying to figure it out. Do I take a left and go towards Cancer? Do I take a right and just do my own thing and be on my merry way because that feels safer? It's definitely telling me that this person knows that they have to make a decision. The Moon is guiding them. So they're either allowing their intuition to drive them or they're allowing fear. Okay. So Cancer, it feels like you got someone that adores the heck out of you, and you care about them too. But this week you're preserving your emotions and focusing on yourself right now and allowing your intuition to drop little downloads of information on what you should do about this person. But you're not doing much right now. You're letting this person figure it out. But it does feel like something is, guiding you both to make a big decision on option you guys are going to take for this relationship. Okay? So let me get the hidden message. For zodiac signs you could be connecting to, I have strong water, so Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I have Gemini here. Taurus. It could be any zodiac sign though. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you don't mind. I appreciate it. I didn't realize I loved you until it was too late. I'm so sorry. Ooh, for some of you Cancer, someone's realizing they love you post no contact, post you pulling away. Thank you, Tance Williams. I appreciate that. My spirit is always with you. Can you feel me? Do you still love me too? I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to expand. Ooh, that totally makes sense. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before, but I do now. Your person may be having a spiritual awakening because of all this. That might be your biggest role in this person's life, helping them, you know, seek out spiritual guidance during this time. And then it's going to create a domino effect on them looking at their childhood, looking at everything that they've experienced and making peace with it, learning from it and healing from it. There could be a bigger reason why you met this person, Cancer, versus just meeting to fall in love. You could be here to help them. You might be a healer. You might have been sent to this person like as an earth angel or something. All right, so I hope that helps, Cancer. I love ya. On to Leo. Hi, Leo. Hope you guys are all doing amazing. Ooh, 11:11 I just saw. Now it's 11:13. Hi, Lila. Hi, Rainer. Hi, Chrissy. Good morning. Aw, thank you, Chrissy. Hi, Alina. All right, what do we have for Leo this week? Leo, you're bringing the sun back. I started off this live stream with it raining hard outside and it was all doom and gloomy. And I mentioned that, you know, I'm a Leo too, so I need that sun. And now it's here. Now that you're your turn. All right, Leo, for the next 7 days. What do we have for Leo? You know what? I want to switch decks. I got these cute little pocket-size versions of the original one that I had because the creator doesn't make these anymore. So all she had was these ones, these little baby ones. It's so cute. It's so stinking cute. So I'm going to use these ones instead. Do a deck swap. All right, what do we have for Leo for the next 7 days? Ooh. The Page of Wands wanted to hop out, Leo. Some of you guys are getting an unexpected text message inviting you out, whether to go roller skating, going to the movies, or just hanging out. You might get some excitement coming towards you. Could be a fellow fire sign, doesn't have to be. Leo, what do we have for Leo? 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Leos. Okay, so the person coming towards you this week, how do they feel about you? Ooh, the 3 of Swords. Their view of you this week, we have the High Priestess. Their behavior and actions towards you this week, the Tower. Leo, what did you do? I mean, you don't have to have done anything, but this person's heartbroken about you. How does Leo feel? The Lovers, you love them. Oh, wait a minute. This Lovers card shows me 3 hands. Leo, do you have a choice in love? Because this card does show me a Leo holding 2 different hands. And this person's feelings for you is the 3 of Swords. Now, if there's no third parties involved, this person could be fearing you have someone else. And it feels like they're coming towards you unexpectedly, whether via text, phone call, trying to like just come towards you, and it might like Yeah, 2 of Wands. They're planning to come towards you. They're planning to come towards you. And that could be why we saw the Page of Wands earlier. All right, let's break it down. Why is this person feeling the 3 of Swords towards Leo? The Hierophant. This is someone that wants to commit to you. This is someone that values you. This is someone that feels like you guys really have that type of bond that, you know, just goes beyond surface level relationships. Okay, but they might also be feeling like you're trying to teach them a lesson this week. Because I'm looking at this art depiction, it shows me someone teaching a class full of students or writing out a lesson on the whiteboard. This person may be scared that you're purposely being quiet with that High Priestess for how they're viewing you this week to teach them a lesson in some regard. Like maybe they upset you and you start to pull back your energy and go quiet on them. Strength card on the bottom. You may be purposely holding back communication from this person right now, Leo, to prove a point. Let me clarify your feelings, because right now you're telling me that you care about this person, but you do have a big heart, you know. That Lover's card is showing me that you can love more than one person based off of the fact that it shows 3 hands. The 9 of Wands and the Page of Cups. So Leo, you do want to talk to this person around this time frame. You are kind of keeping your guard up though. Like for some reason you feel like you've got to put up a fence, you know, protect yourself from this person until you feel like you know where it's going. Something went down between the 2 of you. This person fears that you're losing interest in them or just trying to prove a point. Give me more on how this person feels about Leo this week. The Page of Wands, that's that card that flew out during the pre-shuffle. Remember, Leo? And I put it back to see if it's going to come back out again. Now it's coming up for this person's feelings. They're wanting to communicate. They want to be playful. They want to invite you out somewhere in the hopes that you guys can resolve something. They're wanting to resolve something. And they might feel that the best way to resolve something with a Leo is to put some fun into the routine, to go on an outing, to do something that, you know, allows you guys to laugh a bit. So it feels like this person's trying to invite you out this week and do something fun. So that way you can let your guard down, because they may be sensing that your guard is up. And they don't want to come in like, you know, very like intense in their approach. So they're trying to come in this week to lighten the mood a little bit, because they know that you might be feeling some sort of way towards them. So yeah, you got an incoming text message or invite coming to you. And on the bottom, I had the Page of Swords, which is the same thing. The Page of Swords comes in when there's new details coming to the surface. The Page of Swords comes in when we're getting new information that might help the situation be pieced all together. Okay? So this person feels like they've got information that they can give you that might help you make your choice and make that choice in a way that benefits this person, is what I'm getting. They may be keeping an eye on you right now. The Page of Swords also comes in when someone's looking at someone's social media to see what they're posting, what they're doing, see if you're hanging out with other people while not really being around them. So let me clarify why they view you as the High Priestess. And I just saw the Hermit. Okay, let's see why they're viewing you as the High Priestess. Thank you, Barb. Thank you, Barb, for that super chat, girl. Clarify the High Priestess. When the High Priestess is how someone sees us, that is someone being private. That's someone you may have like went private on your Facebook so that they can't see what you're posting. Or you're just being very picky about what you say to this person. You're not being like an open book. The 8 of Wands. They're viewing you as not being as playful and expressive, because the 8 of Wands is someone coming in with high energy, very flirty, very playful, very fun-loving. They feel like you've kind of put that in a vault. That you put all that playful energy into a vault for something else or someone else. You may feel like you have to protect your peace right now, protect your energy right now, until you get more information on what to do about a situation. You may have discovered something about this person that made you feel like you had to pull back, and maybe they are not aware of that, or maybe they are about to find out, and that could be why that Page of Swords came in with new information, new details that might help you guys out. And just when I was talking about putting all that fun energy into a vault, look what's on the bottom. The Four of Pentacles, showing me someone putting something into a safe. Leo, you're being seen as someone playing it safe, being protective, being very picky about who you spend your time with. And this goes beyond romantic love. This could be in the same boat as your family life, being picky about what family members you give your private life info to, or your coworkers. You're not, telling them everything that you've been up to for the weekend because you feel like it's none of their business. It's like you're keeping a lot to yourself this week, Leo. I mean, come on now, the High Priestess and the Four of Pentacles, you've got like a zipper on your mouth. You're not saying anything. Diving deeper, I do have the Six of Pentacles now showing up and the Four of Wands. So they do see you as a very generous person, a very giving person. You give to your family, you give to your community, you give to the people around you. And they do see you as someone very stable in your energy. And that's why you shutting down on them hurts them even more, because they see you out there being giving and generous to everyone around them and just shutting them out. Nine of Cups, King of Wands. Yeah, they're viewing you as living your best Leo life without them. And they're kind of wondering if you're performing for them, trying to get their attention that you're out busy talking to everyone else but them to prove a point. The point's been proven. The point's been proven. So let's clarify this Tower. The Tower is their behavior this week. The Tower comes in when there's a need to shake things up. Seven of Cups hopped out. So the Seven of Cups to the Tower tells me that someone's trying to pierce through any of the confusion, the cloudiness. Someone's trying to look over their options to see what is their best option to get to the result that they are wanting. And I felt that energy off of that Page of Swords and that Page of Wands. They feel like they've got some key information to give you that will allow you to see whatever you're dealing with them in a positive light. Okay? They're really hoping. Now, the Seven of Cups to me is my virtual, vending machine, my spiritual vending machine card. The Seven of Cups is indicating that there's a lot of paths to take in regards to the situation, but you got to choose wisely, because once you make that selection and that choice comes to the little scoopy part of the vending machine, you can't shove it back in and get another option. You're committed to that one choice. So choose wisely. Give me another card on Scorpio. I almost called you Scorpio. Give me another card on Leo's feelings. That was heavy Scorpio energy in this Tower, Seven of Cups. So that's why I said Scorpio. Clarify Leo's feelings. The Page of Pentacles. I feel like in regards to the situation, you have been seen as a closed book, but going forward, I do feel like you do want to be an open book with this person, but you want to start at one page at a time. You're not wanting to lay out a whole freaking chapter or a whole trilogy of your life story, but you are willing to open up to page one and start one page at a time in order for you guys to build trust with each other. You're trying to build trust with this person, Leo, because something has caused you to feel like you had to put your fence up. And this person is assuming that it's because you are interested in other people. It very well could be the case, but the more I'm diving into your situation, I don't feel that. I feel that you're just being very careful about who you give your heart and your time to in many facets of your life. Family, friends, colleagues, lovers. You're being very picky about who is in your orbit, okay? Who gets to be around you, because you're very sensitive, Leo. You're very sensitive. Someone's bad mood can really screw your day up if you allow it. So you're trying to not allow someone else's bad mood to interfere with you, or someone else's misfortune, someone else's bad luck. You may feel like you're dealing with someone that is always feeling like the world's out to get them, when you were not the one out to get them. You were trying to be supportive. So I hope that helps. I hope it made sense. The Ace of Cups flew out, indicating to me that, Leo, around this time frame, you're being given an opportunity for a new start, and it's going to make you very, very happy. Ace of Cups. I do have the Queen of Cups right underneath that. Not sure if this is you showing up as the Queen of Cups or someone else showing up as the Queen of Cups. But either way, there is a new beginning coming towards you around this time frame that's going to make you feel really happy. Make you feel really, really happy. But I am getting someone kind of watching you and feeling like your silence is not justified. Feeling like your silence is not justified. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that, girly poo. Thank you, Melissa Mateo. Thank you. So someone's feeling like your reaction to something was just not justified. But, you know, you may feel like it was or is. And as I'm saying that, the King of Wands hops out to confirm that you made a decision with, you know, you made a decision while you were confident about your approach. When the King of Wands shows up in the upright position, which is your court card, that tells me that you led with confidence in your decision to do whatever you're doing right now. You're not doing it from a place of fear and insecurity. You're doing it from a place of confidence in yourself. Okay? Some of you guys could be dealing with a fellow Leo. But yeah, you got someone coming towards you wanting to invite you out so you guys can just have a good time and be playful. And then they're going to talk to you about some key information that they feel like will help you guys like mend something, is what I'm getting. All right. So I hope that helps. The Three of Pentacles is on the bottom, which is telling me that this person's wanting to rebuild your foundation. Bottom up. Now I just heard that song, Bottom Up. Bottoms up. Anyway, let's get your person's hidden feelings. For zodiac signs that came through, Leo, I have Gemini. I have Taurus, Pisces, Scorpio, and Leo. It could really be any zodiac sign though, so don't worry about that too much. All right, the one on your mind, hidden message. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl. If you haven't already, I greatly appreciate it. I still feel connected to you, but I waited too long to reach out. Is it too late for us? Our beliefs were just too different. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours. It hurts to see online that you've moved on with your life. Someone's watching you, Leo. Someone's watching you like a hawk, and they're seeing you moving on. But it looks like to me, you're over here just trying to like protect your energy. Being away from you hurts like hell. I didn't realize it would be this difficult. All right, I hope that helps, Leo. I love ya. Do check out your May monthly. If you haven't already, it's on my May playlist. On to Virgo. Oh, crap. That's not a correct way. Oh my goodness, I hate writing backwards. Oh, shoot. All right, Virgo. Let's see what's going on with you guys for the next 7 days. What do we have for Virgo this week? What do we have for Virgo this week? Virgo, I just posted your new May monthly yesterday. If you haven't checked it out, it's in my May playlist. 2 more shuffles for Virgo. 1, 2. Let's rock this on deck for my vivacious Virgos. All right, so the person coming towards you this week, how do they feel about you? We have the 7 of Pentacles, their view of you, the 8 of Cups, their behavior and actions towards you, the 4 of Wands, your feelings towards them, the 7 of Cups, and the overall energy influencing you two the most, the 2 of Swords. Now, the 2 of Swords as the overall influence to the two of you this week tells me that someone's ignoring something right now. Someone's procrastinating doing something. It does show me the image of a phone call and someone contemplating whether to hit accept or decline. Influencing that is the Hermit, Virgo energy, indicating that you're the one receiving a phone call, you're the one receiving a text, and you're going to pick up that phone and contemplate, do I want to respond to it or not? And I got this exact message for you in your May monthly. In fact, I titled your video Incoming Text. Okay? So it's coming through again. You've got an incoming phone call or text from this person, but you're going to leave them waiting on your response because the Seven of Pentacles is their feelings for you this week. They're going to be waiting. The Seven of Pentacles is waiting and, you know, hoping that everything's going to turn out just fine. And the more that they wait, the more they're going to view you as perhaps walking away from them. Okay? And with your feelings being the Seven of Cups, you're showing me that you're confused about what you should do. So that's why there's a hesitancy from you to answer their call or deny their text. You're just like, what do I do? Do I hit decline? Do I hit block? Do I respond? What do I do? And if I do respond, what do I respond with? That's what I'm getting off of you with that Seven of Cups as your feelings. Indicating that there's some unresolved stuff going on between the two of you. So let's clarify their feelings. Why the Seven of Pentacles? I do have repeated 7 showing up. That might mean something to you, Virgo. The Four of Swords wanted to reveal itself. The Four of Swords comes in when two people are taking a little bit of a break from the relationship to get their head straight, to figure out what their heart wants, things like that. And now I have a repeated 4. So right now, Virgo, you may be contemplating, you know, keeping the no contact going because you're not sure if the relationship is stable enough for you to get what you're wanting from the situation. This person doesn't want to let this go, that's for dang sure. And the more I'm diving into it, now I see the Wheel of Fortune, indicating that this person feels like their control in the situation is absent. Like they feel like they have no control on what happens next with the two of you. They feel like their power was taken away from them. The Wheel of Fortune comes in when external factors are driving the connection more than yourself. Whether that's to say that the universe is feeling like you guys are not good for each other, so they're throwing a whole bunch of roadblocks, blocking you guys from being together, or it's like someone is trying to say that everything else is what's hurting the situation instead of looking within. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles, Moon and Taurus energy. Seven of Pentacles, that's taking stock of something. It's like you're giving this person time to think. Why would Virgo be ignoring my text? Let me think about it. You know, it's like you're wanting them to like think why you're reacting this way. Why the Seven of Pentacles? Judgment. Oh my goodness, I just freaking said that. I love it when the card just confirms everything I just said. You're wanting this person to have a moment of reflection where they look at themselves in the mirror. Am I the problem? That energy. It's like the more you make this person wait on your response, the more time it gives them to judge the situation, judge themselves, look deeper. The Judgment card is about second chances too. But in order to give someone a second chance, you want them to know why the chance was taken away from them in the first place. It's like, before I take you back, can you please explain to me in detail why I pushed you away in the first place? Can you tell me that so that it doesn't happen again? I want you to understand why I ignored your text message. I want you to understand why I didn't pick up the phone call. Do you know why? That's kind of what I'm getting off of this, Virgo. You're giving this person time to think. It's like, no, I'm not going to give you another chance just freely-nilly, and then you do the same thing. I want you to know why this is happening in the first place. Yeah, High Priestess. You feel like this is the time needed for this person to seek spiritual guidance on why you feel the way that you do. Let's clarify your feelings. Why is Virgo feeling this way? You don't want to punish anybody. You just want the situation to be corrected. You're very analytical, Virgo. In your analytical mind, you're thinking, all right, if this person just thinks that they can come back and talk to me and everything's fine, then we're going to go to this situation over and over again. Why the Seven of Cups? The Seven of Swords, another 7. You feel this way because you feel like the trust has been broken. You feel like trust has been broken. And I don't know in what way. Like you feel like they let you down in some regard. And you're doing your due diligence, Virgo. You're researching, you're seeking out advice from other people. You're looking at social media. You're Googling stuff. You're just trying to get as many details as possible to understand why someone may have treated you this way or is acting this way. And you want them to take accountability. So you may be looking at them on incognito mode. I can't say that word. 7 and 7, that's 14. 14 is the number of the Temperance card. Temperance is all about patience. Patience is needed for balance to be restored. But I also have another 7 right here, which breaks down to a number 21. The number 21 is the World card. The World card talks about lessons learning, lessons being learned, chapters closing for new doors to open. Someone here might be seeing a lot of 7s. A lot of 7s. So let's clarify why they view you as the 8 of Cups. Why the 8 of Cups? The Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles in this art depiction shows me you opening up a book and turning to chapter 1, okay? They're viewing you as walking away from being an open book with this person. You don't want them to have access to your information anymore because you feel like they don't deserve it. They don't deserve to know how you're doing today. They don't deserve to know what you ate for lunch. They don't deserve to know what you're up to this weekend. You feel like they're on a need and no basis until they figure out why you're feeling this way. Some could say that that's being really tough, being hard on this person, but it depends on what actually went down, and I don't know what went down. But I am getting a Virgo that is not wanting to let other people's issues bring them down. It's like, you're removing the burdens. So their behavior towards you around this time frame, Virgo, is the 4 of Wands. Someone may be getting a tattoo. Isn't that like a henna tattoo? Why the 4 of Wands? Why the 4 of Wands? Why the 4 of Wands? It's been a while since I've used this deck, so I think that's what that's called. 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. Their behavior towards you this week shows me that they're trying to stay practical. They're trying to be giving, more generous in order to secure some sort of future with you. They might be realizing that they were not giving to the situation the way that you were, and you may have felt like the situation was all one-sided. And now this person is acknowledging that in order to be in your life, in your community, in your circle, they've got to give the way that they're taken. There's 2 types of people out in the world, Virgo, takers and givers. And the takers have no limits. Takers have no limits. If you're given, they'll just keep taking, even when they're seeing you drained, looking tired, looking worn out, taking, until you put a stop to it. So Virgo, you may have felt like you were giving a lot to someone who was not giving you anything. But you also need to stop and think, were you giving too much? Is that something that you need to look at too? That would be like an overactive heart chakra. People don't see it in a negative way, but it is. You got a block chakra, you got a overactive chakra. A block chakra is someone that does not give. And an overactive chakra is someone who gives too much. Both are just as bad. That need to be looked at and addressed. Someone here may be discovering that they give too much of themselves out of fear of not being enough, feeling like you have to earn your right to be in someone's life, when you don't have to earn your place in someone's life. You just need to be yourself. Just need to be yourself. If you've got to do more than what is authentic with you, you're not being yourself, and it's going to eventually drain you. And closing this out, I got the Page of Swords, which is information that's going to help you understand what's going on here and help this person. Okay, the Page of Swords comes into me as a text message or a phone call. It shows a newscaster, someone reporting the news. And what do newscasters do? They get new information and they want to say it before everyone else finds out. So you're getting new information around this time frame, Virgo. All right, so I hope that helped. I hope it made sense. But your person is worried about the judgment, and you're trying your best to ignore this person because you feel like it's the best thing to do right now for them to understand what happened. Kind of like a parent having their kids stay in their room while they figure out what they did wrong. It's like, figure it out. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, a fellow Virgo. I have Libra here. Those are the main ones that came through, but it could be any zodiac sign. Let's get the hidden message, Virgo. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl. I really appreciate it when you guys do that. Thank you. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. So for some of you Virgos, this person already has the message typed up and ready to hit send, but they're scared to hit send as if they know you may just be ignoring it. Time has brought me clarity about us. I made the wrong choices. Look at that, Virgo. That's exactly what you wanted to see happen. Look at that. You want this person to have that realization. Like, oh, okay, I see where I went wrong. I won't do it again. My heart keeps coming back to you, even though I know you've lost faith in me. Some of you, they might be thinking, Virgo's already given up on me. You were the love of my life. I didn't figure that out before. I know now that it's true. All right, Virgolicious, I hope that helps. On to Libra. All right, Libra, what up? Hi. You're a Libra moon. Oh, you're the Two of Swords. You're welcome, Kat. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. What do we have for Libra? Oh, wow, you're in Denmark. Dang. I'll never get used to having people all over the world watch. That's so cool. All right, Libra. What do we have for Libra this week? 2 more shuffles for Libra. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my lovely Libras. Okay, so the person coming towards you this week, how do they feel about you deep down? We have the Knight of Wands. Their view of you, the King of Cups. Their behavior and actions, the Queen of Swords. Your feelings towards this person, the Hanged Man. The overall energy influencing the two of you this week, the Ace of Cups. All right, so Libra, this week, you're really feeling romantically drawn to somebody, and someone's feeling very physically drawn to you. But that could be where the roadblock is. You're contemplating whether it's time to express your feelings for this person, but you may be scared that this person is all about, you know, the physical aspects of your relationship, okay? Because with the Knight of Wands being this person's feelings for you, the Knight of Wands shows me a firefighter, someone dressed up for, you know, some fire, indicating that this person feels passionate about you. They feel, you know, a strong sexual desire to you. They feel this motivation to want to be physical with you. And you may be worried that, you know, that's all it is for them. And they're viewing you as the King of Cups, indicating that your heart is fully activated. You want more. Clarify the Knight of Wands for how this person feels about Libra this week. Clarify the Knight of Wands for how this person feels about Libra this week. The Two of Swords, Moon and Libra. They may be feeling like this week you might start to kind of ignore their messages, not like entirely blow them off, but ignore their messages in a way that it gives you time to get a different perspective with the Hanged Man as your feelings. You're just trying to think to yourself, is this person right for me? Are they wanting more with me? Am I going to get myself hurt? Are they coming towards me with the right intentions? So this week, they're going to kind of feel like you're ignoring their messages. And it's going to make them want to talk to you even more, because their behavior towards you is the Queen of Swords, which shows me someone with a pen in their hand and their laptop open, letters written, indicating that the more you ignore their attention or their messages, the more they're going to be like, Libra, what's going on? Why are you acting this way? We were fine a week ago. Now you're just like blowing me off. What's up? That's kind of what this is showing me, because this person is a very motivated person. This person usually gets what they want. And right now they're wanting you, and they feel like you're kind of putting up a blockage. So let's take a look at why you feel this way. Why does Libra feel the Hanged Man? Some of you have been connecting with this person since Pisces season, and you're thinking to yourself, I feel like I would have gotten a love offer by now. I think I should have gotten a commitment by now. The Two of Cups and the Knight of Cups, and then I see the Four of Swords and Justice. So Libra, you're acknowledging that you have strong feelings for this person. Thank you, LA. I appreciate that for that super chat. You've got strong romantic feelings for this person, Libra. And the more you realize that your feelings are strong, the more you're getting to the point where, all right, am I going to get hurt here? Is this person not, feeling this like me? And you're wanting to be treated fair. So the Four of Swords to the Justice card, which is strong Libran energy, by the way, is you taking a little bit of a time out for yourself in order to see if this is going to be fair and a peaceful relationship, or if you're worried that you're not going to get everything that you deserve. All right, because this person is coming at you with the Ace of Wands, and you're over here wanting the Ace of Cups. Two entirely different energies to be in. Okay, we all know what the Ace of Wands represents with the Knight of Wands. Someone that is wanting to hold you, to be physical with you, to have fun with you. They're acknowledging that they have crazy chemistry with you. They want to be around you. But this is where you guys are like not seeing eye to eye on a few things. Why are they viewing Libra as the King of Cups? That's Scorpio energy. The Chariot. For some of you, distance could be a factor. Maybe you guys live far away and you guys can only see each other on the weekends or through FaceTime. But if this is someone that does not live at a distance, this person is viewing you as trying to listen to your heart in this situation. You've got two roads up ahead. You've got a road that's going to take you to a relationship, and then you got a road that's going to take you to the unknown. And you're just trying to figure out which direction would take you to the place where you'd be happy. And you're just confused on whether or not this person's going to be on that road that you select. The Five of Swords on the bottom, Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. You're just getting worried that you're being played. Some of you are worrying that the fun is going to eventually stop once feelings start getting too involved. Okay? So their behavior towards you this week is the Queen of Swords. Why the Queen of Swords for their behavior towards Libra this week? They want to talk to you. They want to clear some things up. Page of Pentacles. And the Eight of Wands on the bottom. The Page of Pentacles is an offer. It's not like an offer for marriage, but it's something to let you know someone's genuine about you and wants to build with you, but wants to take it slow. Wanting to find a compromise. Okay, so this person is pretty much saying, Libra, I do like you. I want to continue nurturing this with you. I'm not ready for a commitment or anything like that, but I'm ready to let you know that we can start building something here, but I'm just not ready for marriage or anything like that. It's kind of what this person is saying. They're acknowledging that they want something more, but not to go all in just yet. They are acknowledging that there's a friendship you guys are building along with the physical attraction you guys have. Clarify that Ace of Cups. The Emperor. You're wanting an offer to be from someone who's ready to commit. That's the Emperor. When the Emperor shows up, that's someone ready for fatherhood. That's someone ready to be a husband, a businessman, or vice versa for women. The Emperor shows up when someone's ready for that stable relationship and is ready to say, I love you, I want to be with you. So Libra, you may be feeling like your connection is still in that early stages where it's, too soon to tell where the relationship is going. But you at least want to know that this person has caught feelings for you and is just not looking at you as like a waninator. I don't know. You're just wanting to make sure that you and this person are on the same page, okay? Because you're coming in as the Knight of Cups and they're coming in as the Knight of Wands. One leads with their heart, the other one leads with their passionate side. So for some of you Libras, you may feel like it's already past due the point of this person knowing what they want. Could be what I'm getting for some of you. And I'm also getting a side message for a Libra out there that you may have been waiting for someone to take care of their past and pull it away from interfering with your relationship. Because I'm looking at the Six of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Death card. Some of you Librans are waiting for someone to be done with their past already. Maybe you're dealing with someone that jumps from one relationship to the next, always having some sort of tether to all those relationships. Whether children, shared assets, or just keeping in contact with exes all the time. You may feel like this person needs to let go of all their attachments to their past relationships so that way you guys can have a fighting chance. Okay, that's only for some of you. And for other Librans, you may be overthinking the situation, assuming that this person's got like a trail of other people to connect with while you're waiting on, you know, a love offer. So back to the original point, this person is going to feel like you're starting to kind of brush them off or blow them off, and it's going to lead to them wanting to talk to you, be like, look, what's going on? Tell me more about how this person feels about Libra. Seven of Cups. They're going to start to feel confused about your sudden change in behavior. And it's going to start to get the better of them. They're going to start to get confused. They're going to start to get insecure. They're going to start to assume the worst with that devil now showing up. Okay? Anything else for how Libra feels? The Four of Wands. You want a commitment. You want marriage. And if you feel like this person is not showing up as someone that you could see that with, or they're not taking the right steps to make that happen, you feel like you have to do what's best for yourself, Libra, and I don't blame you. If your goal is marriage and commitment, and this person is coming at you just wanting to, you know, put out your fire, then you're not on the same page. So this person is planning to talk to you this week about what they can offer to see if that will be, you know, something that will satisfy you until they're feeling ready for the next step is kind of what that's showing me. So let's get your person's hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through, I have Cancerian energy, I have Scorpio, Libra, Capricorn, Aries, but it could be any zodiac sign. I'm working on myself so I can give you the relationship you deserve. Yeah, for some of you Librans, this person is just pretty much saying, I'm working on myself. I'm not where I need to be right now to be, you know, in that position right now that you need me to be in. Can this, you know, pacify the time? Page of Pentacles. I keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. For some of you Librans, you already went no contact on this person, and this person's been watching you and trying to reach out to you. It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth, but I do want a new beginning. I knew you were right, but I couldn't admit it to myself or you. So for some of you Librans, you may have said something to this person and this person knew you were right, but they didn't want to admit it. So I hope it helps. And I'll be doing your May reading tomorrow. I just got to find times when I don't have a construction crew banging on my roof and things like that. So bear with me. All right, on to Scorpio. Hi, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on with my Scorpionators. All right. Who's coming towards Scorpio this week, and how do they truly feel about Scorpio deep down? And how will Scorpio feel about this person this week? This card keeps on freaking coming out. Everyone keeps on getting this card. It feels like everyone's trying to ignore their other person in the hopes that it would lead to the action that someone wants to see happen. We'll see. Who's coming towards Scorpio and how will they feel about each other? Nine of Pentacles hopped out. We'll see if it comes back out. 2 more shuffles for Scorpio. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful Scorpios. All right, so this person's feelings for you. We have the Strength card, their view of you, the Ace of Pentacles, their behavior and actions towards you, the Tower. Dang. Your feelings towards this person, the Nine of Cups, and the overall energy for the 2 of you this week, the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands as the overall energy tells me that there's incoming communication that's going to cheer someone up, or someone hopes to see it cheering somebody up. And I also have the Wheel of Fortune influencing that, indicating that this week you and another person have reached a turning point where something needs to change and a new path needs to open up. The original path is no longer accessible. The old path is no longer benefiting the 2 of you guys anymore. And the universe is blocking that path up from you driving down it in order to go down a different path. Okay? Wow. It's like the universe is like, you guys are getting nowhere by taking this path, okay? This one is going to get you more lost and confused. I'm blocking it up. I'm putting down, you know, some barricades. Go this way. Go this way. It's kind of what that art depiction is telling me. It's like the universe is seeing that you guys are not really doing what you need to do to secure the relationship's future. And so this Tower is coming in to strike the original foundation so you guys can start over if that's what's necessary. Who else did I get that for? Didn't I get that for Taurus? No, I didn't. Anyway, let's start with this person's feelings for you. We have the Strength card. They want your support. Whoever this person is, they want your support. Ace of Wands. The World card, King of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. So Scorpio, whoever this person is, they are coming in very stable in their energy. Okay, they are coming in as someone very resourceful, someone very practical, someone that follows through with all their promises. And they're coming towards you with the Ace of Wands energy as if they've got this wave of new inspiration on what path would be the best path for you guys to take, for you guys to avoid any future towers. It's like this person is having a huge epiphany to something. And they're like, Scorpio, I know what we need to do so we can avoid any future towers in our relationship. Come with me. Let's go this direction. Okay? It's like they're feeling a wave of inspiration to help your relationship become more positive, to be more beneficial. Looking at your feelings for them, you're showing me that you're happy with them. You don't want to see them walk out of your life. This is someone that you get giddy every time you see their name show up on your cell phone, or whenever you get a phone call from them, or whenever they are around you, you just feel really happy and content. But that could also be telling me that you're content with the path that you guys were taking up to this point, and them changing directions on you might leave you feeling unsettled. Because with you being a fixed signs don't want to be thrown off like that. Fixed signs, you know, are the type that like to take the same route to work each day, like to have their cup of coffee at the same time each morning. You know what I mean? It's like fixed signs get comfortable with a routine, and then when someone comes over and is like, hey, we're going to go this way instead, you're like, what? I didn't prepare for that. Right now, you're happy with how everything is unfolding for you and this person. And this person is coming to you out of nowhere with a game plan that they think is going to be great for the 2 of you. And you're like, I don't know. Clarify Scorpio's feelings. Clarify Scorpio's feelings for this person. Why the 9 of Cups, please? Why the 9 of Cups? The Page of Swords. You feel like this person is giving you new information this week. And it feels like it could lead to a breakthrough. It feels like it could lead to a breakthrough. And I got the Page of Cups on the bottom. So when I look at that tower is actually a good tower. It's not a bad tower. It's a good tower. And they're viewing you as someone who should be open to accepting whatever offer this person is extending to you. It's like they're passing the offer onto the table and being like, Scorpio, you're not going to want to turn this down. You know, and you're grabbing it, you're looking at it, and it's the same offer over here that they're holding in their hand. So Scorpio, it feels like this person's coming to you with an offer that they feel like is going to be the best thing for your relationship, whatever status you guys are at. I don't know what you guys are up to. I don't know if you're married. I don't know if you're dating. I don't know if you're just hooking up. I don't know if you guys are just friends, coworkers. I don't freaking know. What this is telling me is that they see an opportunity for the two of you to really make something, you know, into something better, but it's going to cause you to have to change things up a little bit on your end. And I don't know what that's referring to. Are you needing to move? If you guys live far away from each other, are you needing to, like, you know, do things in a different way? Clarify that Wheel of Fortune, please. The wheel is always constantly turning. Where it stops, you never really know. But when the Wheel of Fortune is in the upright position, it's talking about, you know, someone being in the right timing for something big to happen and it'd be beneficial. Like the right place, right time. Clarify that Wheel of Fortune. The Five of Wands. For some of you, this person feels like whatever this change is going to be something that cuts off all conflict. Judgment on the bottom. Judgment kind of shows me in this art depiction someone needing to look at themselves in the mirror and take themselves accountable. So that could be what's throwing you off as well. It looks like this person is taking accountability for something that has caused some trouble for the two of you, and they're wanting you to do the same, and maybe that's throwing you off. You're like, wait a minute, why are you pointing the finger at me? Something like that. Some of you guys could work together. I got the Eight of Pentacles here. Clarify the Ace of Pentacles for how this person is viewing Scorpio this week. Queen of Pentacles, they see you accepting this offer. They see you accepting this offer, looking at this offer as something that you would not want to ever turn down. Okay? But it might come in as a surprise. Especially if there was some things that happened around the two of you that left you both feeling like, oh man, this is a mess. Let's clarify this Tower. Why the Tower? For this person's behavior and actions with Scorpio this week. Why the Tower? The Hermit in reverse. If someone pulled back and went quiet, someone's getting ready to reappear. The Hermit in reverse is someone coming out of isolation, someone coming out of hermit mode, someone coming out of, you know, putting them in a position of just being left alone. Okay? Sometimes the Hermit in reverse can be going into hermit mode to find some sort of solution to something, and then getting so comfortable with being in hermit mode that someone keeps their phone on permanently do not disturb. It can be read that way for me. But in this context, it feels like someone went into hermit mode to figure some things out, had a huge wake-up call, a huge sudden realization of something, and is now coming out of hermit mode to share their findings, to share their ideas, to share their thoughts. Eight of Wands on the bottom. For some of you, this is not someone that you're romantically tied to. This feels like someone that, you know, there's a lot of coins here. There could be a money situation going on here. Let me get more on how you feel about this person, Scorpio. The King of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Devil. For some of you Scorpios, you've got this obsession about, you know, the attention that this person gets, or the attraction this person has, or their physical attributes. So you may feel like this person gets hit on a lot by different people. Maybe that's leaving you feeling a bit insecure, or this person's got another love interest around them that you're worried about. Because when you got the King of Wands, you've got someone that gets a lot of attention on a natural level, where it's not forced. It's not coming off as a try-hard or anything like that. It's someone that naturally attracts a lot of attention, positive attention, if they're, you know, using it wisely, that gift. And you've got some fear surrounding all the attention that they might get. you might feel that they are a player and that they're talking to a whole bunch of other chicks or dudes behind your back. So even though you feel very satisfied and content with the relationship right now, you're scared that if you guys go in a different path, that might take you out of your comfort zone and surround this person around other people for some reason. I hope this is making sense. It kind of reminds me of someone who's married to someone very attractive and popular, and that person works from home, and now that person is getting a job where they're going to be at an office surrounding other people after being home for so long, and someone being like, oh crap, my hot boyfriend is going to be around all these girls now when I'm so used to them working from home. But it's going to bring the family more money, the relationship more money. That was just an example of what I'm getting, Scorpio. It's like you like something the way it is, and any little bit of change, you're fearing that it's going to actually do worse for your relationship than do better. But I'm not getting that. Give me more on this for this person, because whoever, yeah, look at that, because I'm seeing someone counting stacks of money. So some of you Scorpios may be feeling a bit insecure about someone's new job opportunity, and you may feel like it's going to put them around, other people that, are going to like them or want to be close to them. That's not for everybody. Anything else? Two of Wands. So I feel like you're at a crossroads this week, Scorpio, where you're trying to figure out what's the best path to take for you and your relationship to thrive, or if the path that this person's offering is going to hurt your relationship more than help it. Okay? So let's get the hidden message. Either way, this person feels like they're coming to you with something good, and you're not looking at it as good at first, because there's some insecurity and fear surrounding it. You could be dealing with a fellow Scorpio. I have Taurus here, I have Aquarius here, I have Leo here, I have Capricorn. Hidden message for Scorpio. The thought of you with someone else drives me crazy. For some of you Scorpios, the roles could be reversed, where someone's scared that you're going to be hit on left and right if you guys take your relationship in a different direction. Like someone's got some insecurities here that, our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed to break away. Someone did go no contact because of the intensity of your relationship, but someone's ready to come out and be like, here I am. I have an idea for us. Let's go in this direction. Being away from you hurts like hell. I didn't realize it would be this difficult. Yeah, someone wants to end the no contact, if that's what's been going on. You were the love of my life. I didn't figure that out before, but now I know that it's true. It's like I have a Scorpio that wants this person to acknowledge that there was something that, came in between the two of you guys in order for you to want to take accountability for your part. It's kind of what it feels like. All right, Scorpio, I hope that helps. I'll be doing your May monthly here in a couple of days. On to Sagittarius. Oh, I'm writing Scorpio's name again. All right, Sagittarius. What up, buttercups? Let's take a look at your love life. Hi, Casey. Hi, Delia. Hi, Marie, or Mario. I almost called you Marie. Hi, Joseph. The Chariot wanted to hop out, and the Knight of Cups. Some of you Sagittarians have someone coming towards you, wanting to be more expressive, more vulnerable, wanting to explore their feelings with you a bit more. It could be a water sign. That was a lot of water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We'll see if it comes back out. Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius this week? What do we have for Sagittarius? 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my awesome Saggies. Okay, so your person's feelings for you this week. We have the Wheel of Fortune. That card is back. Their view of you, the Four of Cups, Moon in Cancer. Their behavior and actions towards you, the Nine of Cups, water energy again. Your feelings towards this person, the Page of Pentacles. And the overall energy for the two of you this week, we have the Six of Pentacles. What a weird combination of cards. All right, let's see. Let's start with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune card often comes in when a karmic lesson has come to an end, maybe. Someone understands why something may have happened the way that it happened. The Wheel of Fortune card comes in also when we're needing to go in a different direction. We're needing a detour. We've reached a turning point where we can't continue the path we're on anymore. We need to make some different changes. Why the Wheel of Fortune? Six of Wands. And the Strength card. Strong Leo energy. And then I got the Ace of Wands. So Sagittarius, you've got someone that's feeling like your relationship has reached a point of no return where a big change needs to happen. Otherwise, this is going to start, affecting you guys on a negative level. Okay? There's definitely a need to change. Someone feels like they're ready for change with you. They're ready for this. Because, they're just feeling guided to do that. And then I got the Judgment card right on the bottom. This person's like really ready for something big to happen with your relationship. It may have gotten staticky. Clarify Sagittarius' feelings. Why the Page of Pentacles? The Ten of Pentacles. You do see a future with this person. You do. You're just taking it one page at a time. You're not in any rush, but you do see potential. The Page of Pentacles in this art depiction shows me you opening up a book and looking over the first page and not wanting to get too ahead of yourself when it comes to the next 10 years of this relationship. But you do see potential. You both are looking at each other like this could go the distance, but in order for that to happen, this person's feeling like there needs to be a big change that takes place. It can't stay the way it's at. There needs to be growth. They're kind of viewing you as allowing, yourself to be complacent. I don't know if that's the correct way of saying it, but they're kind of viewing you as allowing this relationship to become, dull, where there hasn't been any significant growth spurts in your relationship, and they're wanting that with you. Whether you guys have been dating for a very long time and they're like, are we ever going to be living together? Are we ever going to talk about marriage? We've been dating for a while. It's like this person's ready for you to offer up a big change for the relationship to grow further. And they're just viewing you as not really feeling guided to do that. You're kind of like, maybe. So it's making them fear that you don't want them anymore or you're bored of them. Clarify why they're viewing Sagittarius as the Four of Cups, the Two of Swords. They're viewing you as ignoring them. Like you're kind of like settled into a routine and you don't feel motivated to do anything just yet. You're content the way it is. Now, it can be roles reverse, all right? It could definitely be roles reverse. But this person is viewing you as neglecting them, neglecting their love offers, or just being more quick to hit ignore on their phone calls that they send to you, or you're just not like, I don't know, as excited as you were in the beginning. At least that's their perspective. They think that you're bored of them now. They're like, is this going to go somewhere? Are you bored of me? Is that what it is? This person's focusing on all the positives in this relationship with that Six of Wands and that Ace of Wands, but they are feeling like something needs to change. Otherwise, they might go in a different direction themselves. So let's clarify their behavior towards you. Their behavior towards you this week is the Nine of Cups. They are happy. They could not be more happier with you. So they're not saying that they are giving you like an ultimatum, but they're saying that, to continue maintaining this happiness, they got to see growth with the relationship. So they don't have anything bad to say about you as far as like you go, but they're feeling like they're not getting all their needs met. Why the Nine of Cups? Post what they're telling me right now. The Hierophant. This person wants marriage, Sagittarius. So if you're not looking for marriage, I would let them know so that they don't waste their time. But if you do want marriage, but just not just yet, talk to them about it. Because this person's ready for a commitment. So if you guys have been dating, they're ready to be, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, or girlfriend, whatever the case may be. They're ready for that next level. If you're already in an exclusive relationship, they want to talk about marriage. They want to talk about commitment and children and things like that. They're ready for all that stuff. The Queen of Cups, they're in love with you. Let me dive into your energy a little bit more, Sagittarius, because you might be giving them the wrong impression, because the energy I get off of you is that you want a future with this person, but you might be not conveying it in a way that this person's receptive to. Like you guys' love language may be different. Maybe, you know, you guys share excitement and, you know, for the future in different ways. Tell me more about how Sagittarius feels about this person. King of Pentacles, you want to be with this person, but you might have your priorities more tailored to money in your career right now. You may be in the mindset of, yeah, I want to be with this person, but I want to make sure my money is fine. I want to make sure that my business is running straight. I want to make sure I got money stacked in the bank account. I want to make sure I have my first house paid off or something like that. Your priorities right now, Sagittarius, is money and stability and securing your future before getting to marry someone is kind of what that's feeling like. All right. You might have a career opportunity that is going to change your life in a big way, and you don't want to like blow it because you're focusing on, you know, picking out wedding dresses or a wedding tux. You're over here like one page at a time. And I feel like the more you don't follow with what they're wanting, they're going to start to feel like you don't like them or don't trust them, or that you're just buying your time for the right moment to just peace out and exit the relationship, and they're going to be left feeling like they wasted 6 years and never got the ring. That was just an example. So the overall energy for your relationship this week, Sagittarius, is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles talks about equal give and take. Why the Six of Pentacles? Moon in Taurus. Justice, equal give and take. And then I got the Seven of Wands indicating someone's defending themselves this week. I feel like you both are needing to find a common ground here. You guys need to be honest with each other and say what you really both need out of each other, the relationship. And if the other is not able to accommodate it, then maybe you guys are not in alignment with each other anymore. And that could be why the Wheel of Fortune is over here. Like, you can't keep driving down this path. It's taking you nowhere. I'm putting up the barricade. I'm pulling it to the stop. Go in a different direction. It's like the universe is intervening, saying someone here is wasting their time, wasting their gas, driving in circles. And someone doesn't want to acknowledge it. Like, if I can give you another example of that, that's the universe seeing someone giving 6 years of their life to someone in the hopes of marriage, and the universe is like, you're not going to get the ring, girl. You're not going to get the ring, so I'm going to put some blockages up here so you don't waste any more of your precious years. That's just an example of what I'm getting with that Wheel of Fortune. It's time for a level up, and if someone's not ready to level up, then maybe it's not meant to be anymore, and to free yourselves. All right? So let's get the hidden message. So Sagittarius, you've got someone that's wanting to level up your relationship, and they get the sense that you are not ready for it or you don't want it. And it looks like you guys are going to have a conversation about it. And it's up to you guys where that conversation leads you. For zodiac signs that came to this reading, I have strong Leo. Taurus is here. Aquarius is here. Scorpio is here. Libra is here. That's the main ones. But it could be any zodiac sign. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. I keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. Our beliefs were just too different. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours. My heart keeps coming back to you even when I don't want it to. On the our beliefs were just too different. I couldn't reconcile mine to yours. That kind of came up when I saw that Hierophant earlier. Yeah, right here. For some, the biggest blockage maybe could be religion or what someone practices. Maybe you guys are having a difference in how to raise your children, what religion that they're going to follow, things like that. That's a specific message for somebody. That's a specific message for someone. Like someone's like, hey, I was raised this way and you were raised this way, but what are we going to have our children raised as? Like that. That's a specific message for someone. All right, I hope that helps, Sagittarius. On to my sea goats, Capricorns. Hi, Capricorn. What up? Hi, Joseph. Hi, Shanna. Hi, Angie, girl. What's up? Hi, Allison. Hi, Nina. Thank you, guys. All right, what do we have for Capricorn this week? What do we have for Capricorn? What do we have for Capricorn? 2 more shuffles for Capricorn. 1, 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful sea goats. All right, so the person coming towards you this week, how do they feel about you? We have the Star, their view of you, the Knight of Cups, their behavior and actions towards you, the 9 of Pentacles, your feelings towards this person, the Page of Cups. Looks good, looks good. The overall energy, Temperance, major for Sagittarius. All right, Capricorn, someone thinks you are amazing. They view you as someone big-hearted, someone that would do anything for the people that you love the most. They see you as someone very creative, someone very, you know, just fun to be around. Like, they're viewing you as someone that other people love to gravitate towards. You're like the life of the party. Whenever you guys go somewhere, everyone like comes to you and wants to be around you. You got that vibe. As far as the relationship goes, it does look like you and this person have been very patient with the relationship's growth. You both feel like there's something special between the two of you, and you both are not wanting to put any huge pressure on each other. You're just kind of like going with the flow, winging it, and seeing where the energy takes you. For some of you, there could be travel between the two of you. You guys might be taking a trip together, or you might live a little bit out of the way. I'm not getting that, though. I'm getting that there's something else going on. All right, so let's break down that Star card. Why does this person feel the Star for Capricorn? The 9 of Cups, dang. So Capricorn, it feels like someone really likes you a lot. And I can feel like it's safe to say loves you too. Someone really feels really happy to have you in their life. But there also is some fear behind it with the 9 of Swords now showing up with the Empress. I don't know if someone's fearing whether they're ready to start a family or whether they're ready to have a husband or a wife. Someone may be stressing about the level of commitment that needs to be given in order for this relationship to move forward. So let's clarify your feelings. You've got the Page of Cups. Why the Page of Cups for how Capricorn feels? The 4 of Cups and the Fool. And then I see the Lover's card. Interesting. So Capricorn, even though you like this person a lot and you would like to move forward with this person, there's moments where you feel like there's a disconnect when it comes to the next chapter for the two of you's relationship, where you guys don't see eye to eye on the next level, the next door that needs to be open, and it leaves you feeling like there's a shelf life for your relationship. But I just dived into your person's feelings, and they didn't say that, but they did mention that they're a little bit worrisome about like the future. Like someone's worried about whether or not they are ready for something serious like that. Clarify why they view Capricorn as the Knight of Cups. They definitely see you as a romantic person. This person likes you a lot, Capricorn. Clarify that Knight of Cups. The 8 of Swords. They're viewing you as someone that they have romantic feelings for, but there's some sort of confusion surrounding what you both want to see happen next. I got that message off of Sagittarius' reading, so I don't know if you're connecting with a Sagittarius, but it feels like you both want to pour yourselves into this relationship, but you both are having trouble making, you know, reservations for the next step. You both are having trouble seeing what the next step should be. And I'm looking at someone prying open someone's journal as if to fear that someone's keeping a secret from them. Like someone may be worried that someone's keeping a secret, not telling them the truth about what they really want out of this relationship. I mean, the Eight of Swords can be about sabotage. Someone getting in their own way mentally and sabotaging what could be a really beautiful relationship if someone would just get out of their head a little bit. Someone's overthinking. Someone's overanalyzing. So their behavior is the Nine of Pentacles, and then the Three of Pentacles came out, and then I see the Empress. Wow. Number 9 breaks down to a bunch of threes, and we have the number 3 here and the number 3. The number 3 can mean something to you. Either way, this person would like to build something with you, Capricorn. They would like to start on the foundation first, meaning they feel like the foundation needs to be top priority right now versus what the next step should look like. It's like they don't want to start talking about the roofing of a house if you're still working on the foundation of the house. It's like, why are we worrying about what we're going to decorate our kitchen with when we are still working on the foundation? That sort of energy. And I said something similar in Virgo's reading yesterday. So you could be connecting with a Virgo, but it's like someone's feeling like everything's going good right now, but the foundation is still being built, and there's no need to worry about, you know, 5 years later, when right now needs to be looked at. And someone's taking that as a sign of rejection instead of a sign of, you know, there's just a journey to follow. Yeah, Capricorn, it feels like two people want to be with each other, but one person wants something to speed up and become more stable faster, while the other person's feeling like there needs to be a process so that way you guys don't miss anything and cause any issues later down the road. As I'm saying that, I see the Tower. The Tower only comes in when the foundation was not secure to begin with. So Capricorn, you've got someone that's wanting to make sure that the foundation is strong and secure before you guys start putting the walls up to the home that you're building together, metaphorically speaking. Which tells me that they want to work on their friendship with you. They want to work on building trust with you. They want to make sure that you guys are secure in this relationship first before worrying about other stuff. That's what I'm getting. And someone is like, no, let's do this now. Let's get married now. Let's have children now. Let's move in now. And the other person's like, I want all that in due time, but let's work on our foundation first. So Capricorn, this person's acknowledging that they're very happy with you, but they're acknowledging that they are not ready to like go all in yet. And you may be taking that as a sign of rejection instead of, you know, a sign that something is just not ready yet. But it doesn't mean it won't be. It's just not ready yet. This person is not ready. This person's not ready yet. Clarify that Chariot. The Five of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. The more you guys don't see eye to eye on things, it might lead to some conflict for the two of you that someone is trying to avoid. This person does not want to see your relationship turn ugly because you're not agreeing on the next step in the relationship. So they're trying to be patient, and you are as well, with how this relationship evolves. It could definitely evolve to something beautiful if you guys be patient with each other. Okay? Take your time getting to know each other. It's like I feel like I'm reading for someone that's been in a relationship with their person for 3 months and is already talking about children and moving in together and things like that, and someone's like, slow down. We'll have all that fun stuff later. I want to make sure that we have a rock solid, you know, foundation with each other. Anything else? Anything else? Seven of Wands. Someone's going to start to get a little bit defensive. I am getting that. But that might start to cause some friction for the two of you guys going forward. Unless this is already going on right now. And someone... put a stop to the relationship in order to protect themselves. Someone here may have like took a step back from the relationship because they were scared that they were giving to something that wasn't going to give to them in return. Not realizing that things were moving, but slowly. Aw, that makes me sad. 3 of Cups. I am getting that someone made a huge assumption. And it can be avoided if you haven't yet. Whoever needed to hear that. 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords talks about moving forward in a calm way, not rocking the boat, not adding any unnecessary drama to the relationship. Someone feels like, you know, everything's going in the right direction, okay? And is trying to not overwhelm themselves and make things too chaotic right now, because that's when everything starts to get, you know, muddy and everyone starts to get, you know, insecure and start to be more defensive with each other. Someone here just wants to take a calm approach to the relationship and let something evolve naturally instead of forcing everything to happen right away. It's like someone's wondering why everything all has to happen at once. It's like, why do we have to do all this at once? Can't we just enjoy what we have right now? But someone feels like they need more insurance that they're not wasting their time. So both parties have a valid reason for why they feel the way that they do. But you both need to find some sort of compromise. Otherwise, this is going to lead to some conflict is what I'm getting. I mean, you both are valid in your feelings. You both just need to find that within yourselves and talk about it. Because you guys could have something beautiful here. It shows it. It shows that it could be beautiful. If you guys can get on the same page with the time frame of when things happen. For zodiac signs you could be dealing with, I'm going to pull your person's hidden message in a second. For zodiac signs you could be dealing with, Capricorn, I have Sagittarius here. I have Aquarius. I have Cancerian energy. I have Aries, Taurus, and Libra. But they really do like you. Letting you down was the worst decision I made. For some of you, Capricorn, someone may feel like they've already let you down and they've got some regrets, and they might be scared that they sabotaged something with you because they were fearing, you know, giving to something that they weren't ready to give to. I mean, if you're not ready, you're not ready. I'm working on myself so I can give you the love and relationship you deserve. Yeah, for some of you Capricorns, this person is just pretty much saying, I'm still working on myself so that way you get what you deserve. Like this person may be feeling like they're not at your level yet, or they feel like you deserve better than what they're at right now. With this card showing me someone working, maybe someone's trying to work up in the corporate ladder or get their business up and running and really wants to make a lot of money before they get married or something like that. Same message came in for Sagittarius. My memories of you haunt me and keep me thinking about what could have been. I know we've been together in past lives. I recognize you. You were never a stranger to me. All right, I hope that helps, Capricorn. But someone does admire you. They think you're amazing. You guys just need to come to some sort of common resolution here. All right, on to Aquarius. My aqua babies. Hi, Aquarius. Hope you guys are all doing amazing. All right, what do we have for Aquarius? Thank you, Cecilia. I appreciate that, girl. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What do we have for Aquarius? I've always liked that name, Cecilia. What do we have for Aquarius? What do we have for Aquarius, please? Aquarius. Oh, I gotta get my nails redone today. They're looking really crazy. Aquarius. 2 more shuffles. 1 and 2. I seem to always bring up my my beauty routine when I'm doing Aquarius. That's weird. Let's drag this and deck for my beautiful aqua babies. All right, so the person coming towards you this week, how do they feel about you? we have the Knight of Pentacles, their view of you, the Magician, their behavior and actions, Eight of Cups, your feelings towards this person, the Hermit, the overall energy influencing the two of you the most, the Four of Pentacles. Huh. That's a weird combo. All right, let's break it down. Weird combo. Let's start with your person's feelings for you. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Why the Knight of Pentacles? When I look at that specific Knight of Pentacles card, Aquarius, it shows me a different message than other Knight of Pentacles cards. This one shows me someone on a stationary bike, burning a lot of energy, but still in the same spot. This could be translated into this person feeling like they've given a lot of time and energy to this relationship, but feel like they made no movement with you whatsoever. Whether this is someone at the gym who's checking you out and they've been flirting with you and you guys still have not yet exchanged phone numbers yet, or this is someone that's trying to get something off the ground with you, something established with you, but feels like they're in circles right now. All right, just using up all their energy and time and resources and feeling like they're not getting through to you. Clarify that Knight of Pentacles. Judgment, Scorpio energy. This person is feeling like you're judging them, or they feel like they have to look at themselves in the mirror in regards to the situation and think back on whether they may have done something that may have irritated you or hurt your feelings in some way. Like, yeah, you put a lot of time and energy into the relationship, but what type of energy? That's important. Just like that saying, not all money is good money. So you're acknowledging you gave Aquarius all this time and energy, but was it energy that was supportive to a relationship, or was it stressful energy? Was it drama? Was it, aggravation? What type of energy was it that someone was giving off? And maybe if someone would look at that, they'll be able to judge accordingly why someone's still in the same spot, even though they're utilizing all this time and energy on someone. It's kind of what it feels like. So Aquarius, it's almost like you're saying to me in this reading, yeah, Baddison, they've given a lot of time and energy to our relationship, but it's the time and energy that they put in that I'm talking about. I feel like it could have been different. Like you feel like someone should have came towards you in a different manner, a different way. So let's find out more. You've got the Hermit. Right now, you're trying to soul search. You're trying to introspect. You're trying to figure out what it is that you want out of this relationship with this person. Do you want something long-term? Do you want something short-term? So diving into your feelings, I got the World card and the Four of Wands, which to me reads that the energy you want this person to give to you involves marriage, moving in with each other, raising a family together, being supported, being committed, feeling like you're with a partner, not someone that you have to like tell what to do. So you're wanting someone to show up for you in a way that leaves you feeling like you're in a stable partnership and not in a situation where you got to tell someone what you need all the time when they should just know what you need and provide it. It's kind of the equivalent of someone being like picture a married couple, right? And the wife is feeling neglected, or the husband. The wife or husband is feeling neglected, and the spouse comes home and is like, I come home every day, and I'm always loyal to you, and I've always been here. And the wife or the husband is like, well, yeah, even though you're physically here, you're not here the way I need you to be here. You're like a lump on a log. I need you to show up in a way that feels like a partnership, not just someone coexisting. So it's feeling like you want this person, yes, but you want them in a different way. And they're trying to figure out if they can even measure up to that way in the first place. Give me more on how this person feels about Aquarius. Eight of Wands. They would like to move this forward with you. They want to see movement. But they are needing to look at themselves in the mirror and ask themselves, what have my actions done that has caused this to stay stagnant? What can I do differently to get the results I'm wanting with Aquarius? Okay? That's what I'm getting. They're viewing you as a magician. They're viewing you as someone very resourceful. They're viewing you as someone that has everything you need to make what you want in a reality. And if there's someone in your life that is, you know, messing with your toolbox, you're gonna remove their hands from it. Because you know you deserve a partnership. You know you deserve to have a happy, healthy marriage. And if someone's not providing it, you'll go back to the drawing board. Clarify the Magician. 3 of Swords. They're viewing you as heartbroken right now. They're viewing you as feeling like they never measured up to some promises that were made, or there is just like a breakdown in you guys' beliefs and values. They're viewing you as being disappointed with them. Aquarius, this person is viewing you as being very disappointed in them, but still having your heart open to them, still showing compassion. Yeah, I've got an Aquarius that's like, I don't know what to do. I love this person, I do, but I just feel like they're not living up to their highest potential with me, and I don't know what to do. It's kind of what I'm getting off of you, Aquarius, where your heart wants you to stay and your brain is saying, get the F out of here. Clarify that 8 of Cups. Clarify that 8 of Cups. The Devil, Capricorn energy, and another card flipped over. The 5 of Swords, the King of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Empress. So, Aquarius, it feels like this person is acknowledging that they know what they need to do on their end, and they're hoping that you will acknowledge what you need to do on your end, because it takes 2. They would like to be cooperative with you. They would like to get past this. If you guys had any arguments, they would like to just squash it and walk away from it and to talk about it. But they are acknowledging that there's something negative affecting you guys' relationship right now with that Devil energy, whether the Devil talks about insecurities, driving a wedge between the two of you, or fears of intimacy, driving a wedge between the two of you, or someone lusting over other people. Maybe I have someone that feels like their person's not looking at them in a sexual way anymore because they're too busy looking at elsewhere. It's like someone feels neglected and someone wants to do something about it. Okay? It feels like you both don't want to see this end, but you both know that the situation can't carry on the way that it's carrying on. They feel like they've got no growth with you. You're over here like, yeah, because you haven't planted the right seeds that are going to grow. Tell me more. Wow, very intense. My energy feels like it amped up in intensity, Aquarius. Whether that's you or this person, but someone's like not playing around. And the 9 of Wands coming up shows me someone's got their wall up, but is still there. Feeling like the last man standing, yes, but still there anyways. The 9 of Wands is not wanting to give up, even if you feel like the situation has caused some wounding. And I got double 9s for you, Aquarius. 9 and 9 is 18. 18 is the number of the moon card. So you're needing to channel your intuition at this time. You're needing to channel what your higher self is guiding you to do at this time. The Hermit suggests that you already have the answers to what you're seeking within yourself. You just need to quiet out the outside noise. Okay? The Empress. I keep on seeing this card. I don't know if there's a pregnancy involved or someone's already a mother or someone is about to pop because the sun is right underneath it. Someone may be about to have a baby and is trying to think, is this the right person to have a baby with? Are they not going to help me raise this kid? You know, someone's got some fears surrounding what the fudge is going to happen. But you both want to be here. You both just need to figure out how the other person needs you to be there. Anything else? 6 of Wands. I do feel like you guys will be able to rise above this if you guys can get out of your own way and really internalize on an individual level what you both are needing and wanting and whether you guys can meet the other person's needs. I do feel like you guys will rise above this. With this strong sun energy and seeing the 6 of Wands, for some of you, summertime might be a really good time for you in your love life, Aquarius. The summertime may look really good on you. That's June, July, August, I think. And this is strong Leo energy, and Leo season begins end of July going into August, so there could be some exciting news for you around this time frame. Some of you, if you're pregnant, your due date is in Leo season. Congratulations, Leos are awesome. Not biased at all. Anything else? Or there's a birth of something new around that time frame, because the sun talks about new beginnings. New beginnings could be, you know, going on a vacation together, finding some time for each other. And as I say that, the Knight of Wands came out, okay, indicating that you guys may need to add some more fire back into your relationship. Yeah, someone may be just feeling neglected. Someone's needing a little bit of bumping ugly action to just get past this, maybe. Maybe someone's feeling, you know, like left out in the bedroom. I don't know. We're not going there. Nope, not going there at all. All right, on to the hidden message. For zodiac signs that came through this reading, Aquarius, I have Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius energy here. I have Taurus, again, Libra, Leo, Capricorn, Virgo. Okay, that was the only one that flipped over. Please rock that like and subscribe button if you're a girl. If you haven't already, I appreciate it. I couldn't handle my feelings for you. Rewind, learning how to read again. Hold on. I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. I don't know. I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. For some of you Aquarians, someone friend-zoned you because they were not being honest about their feelings, and they're mad about how things are not moving forward, but they're the ones doing it. Make that make sense. They're mad that they put all this time and energy into this relationship for it to not go anywhere, but they're the ones acknowledging to me in this reading that they never expressed their feelings for you to allow there to be movement and made you feel like a friend. Or something like that. It's always been you. I don't know how to tell you the truth, but I want a new beginning. I already saw that. I want to contact our mutual friends to ask about you. So if you're in no contact right now, you guys have mutual friends and they're trying to find out what's going on with you from word of mouth. All right. I hope that helps, Aquarius. I'll be doing your May monthly here in a few days. Thank you for your patience. There's been a lot of construction going on around my home and it's been noisy. So I try to do my readings every time I have a little bit of quiet time. All right, on to Pisces. Where's my water fishies at? Hi, Debbie. You're a Pisces cross watcher. Hi, Miss Cooks. Hi, Kira. I think I said that name right. Pisces. Pisces. What do we have for Pisces this week? Hold on for a second. I need a little bit of lotion. All the shuffling of these cards. You gotta make sure you stay lotioned up. Okay. Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? Pisces. The Hangman almost hopped out. That's your major arcana. 2 more shuffles for Pisces. 1 and 2. Let's rock this and deck for my beautiful water fishies. All right, so your person's feelings for you this week. We have the 9 of Pentacles. Their view of you. The Strength card, their behavior and actions towards you, the King of Pentacles, your feelings towards this person, the 5 of Wands, and the overall energy for you guys' connection right now, the Moon, Pisces energy. Influencing the Moon, we have the King of Swords and the Fool and the 2 of Cups. Whenever I see the Moon card in this art depiction, it screams self-deceptive. Like someone looking at themselves in the mirror and acknowledging, I'm not being truthful, Arda, am I? I'm not being honest with this person. Like someone's realizing that they have been keeping something to themselves that could be impacting the relationship, whether that's you, Pisces, or this person. So let's break it down. This person's feelings for you is the 9 of Pentacles. Why the 9 of Pentacles, please? Sun. So this person feels like you bring them a lot of joy and happiness. They feel like they've been very obvious with you about where they stand with you and how they feel about you. And now we have both the Moon and the Sun. Both balance each other out, though. One is very expressive while the other person needs to be a little bit more, you know, less expressive. I couldn't find the other word. Page of Wands wanted to hop out. You've got somebody wanting to do something fun with you this week. You've got someone wanting to do something fun with you this week, Pisces. That's what's coming through strongly. The more I look at your person's feelings for you, they've got something that they're planning. So let's take a look at your feelings, because you're feeling upset about something. You're feeling hurt. Why the Five of Wands for how Pisces feels? Oh my goodness, these cards are slippery. Why the Five of Wands for how Pisces feels? The Six of Pentacles. You feel like this is a very generous person, you know, a giver, but you may feel like you have to be in competition for all that. You may feel like, thank you, Goodman, thank you, buddy. You may feel like you've got to compete for their generosity, right? It's like you feel like this person is always giving to other people, but there's times where you may feel like you kind of get pushed to the side because of how generous your person may be. That's kind of what that Six of Pentacles and that Five of Wands is telling me. Six of Pentacles is Moon and Taurus. Someone could have Moon and Taurus. Let's clarify why they view you as the Strength card. It's like if this person has been neglecting you because of work, they look like they're wanting to make some time for you. Because that Page of Wands to the Sun and the Nine of Pentacles is showing me that this person is a very independent person, a very stable person, very loyal person, and they're wanting to make space for you around this time frame, especially if they've been kind of busy with work. I'm strongly getting that. I feel like I said that earlier. I think that was for Sagittarius. Thank you, Mystic Empress. I appreciate that, girl. Thank you. It feels like you got someone that is acknowledging that they may have thrown a lot of their time and energy to their career or to like building something for themselves, that they may have neglected you. Clarify the Strength card for how they view Pisces. The Four of Swords. They might be viewing you as starting to get a little quiet around this time frame, a little bit less proactive in your approach to want to be around them, to show support to them, but you're still there to stay with that Ten of Pentacles. You're just tailoring it back a little bit, the amount of effort you're putting towards them in regards to something that you've been wanting all this time. And maybe you feel like you're not getting it because this person is like scattered everywhere. It feels like you got someone that's very busy, Pisces, whether they are a business owner or they work for a very demanding boss or they've got kids or other things going on. You may feel like you're taking like the back seat here, even though you still want to stay there in their life. You're just like kind of blending into the wall a little bit to let them do their thing and not to like cause any drama. And they may be noticing that and wanting to make some changes. And that could be why we started off the reading with the Moon. You're just keeping to yourself. You're not trying to cause any drama. You're not trying to like be, you know, in this person's face, trying to pressure them to do something that they don't want to do or can't do or unable to do. And it's definitely being noticed. It's definitely being noticed. I feel like this person is very receptive over changes that you make. They notice when you're being quieter. They notice when you're being louder. They just notice little subtle changes that you make. So you think that you're just blending into the wall, but they notice it. They notice it. Nine of Swords. And the King of Swords, Two of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. Yeah, look at that, Pisces. I strongly feel like you're looking at this person as being too busy for you. Too busy for you, but you're trying your best to be patient. Okay, they might get a lot of attention, Six of Wands, or they're up for an award, or they're up for a job promotion, or they just got their degree and have been busy earning a certificate, something. You're acknowledging that this person has been working really hard towards achieving something, and that's why you're trying to back off. It's kind of showing me that's why you're trying to back off, but at the same time, it's a little bit, you know, crunchy to see your person giving all this time and effort to other people when you are showing up as the most supportive one of the bunch with that Strength card. You're pretty much saying you have been the supportive rock to this person, and you're really hoping that they will throw you some slack and, you know, start to throw that energy your way so you can feel supported in return. Aww. You're just feeling left out. You're just feeling left out. Clarify that moon. But you're also acknowledging that you've been self-deceptive yourself because you're not coming forward and telling this person how you feel. If someone doesn't know how you feel, how are they going to know that they're doing something wrong? So that could be why that moon is here. Maybe you're not telling this person that you feel left out, and they think that you're fine with the whole arrangement. Why the moon? Clarify the moon. Clarify the moon. Oh, that card went flying. I'm all mic'd up. I'm trying to kick it with my feet. I'm just going to kick it with my feet. Aha, I got it. I got it without having to take my microphone off. I'm persistent. Ooh, chalk dust. Got a vacuum. So, Pisces, I feel like for a lot of you, this is someone that you do have a deep connection to. You guys have like a, even though you're upset about something, I'm not getting like obvious drama for the two of you. It feels like one of those silent disagreements or silent arguments, if that even makes sense, where you're upset, you're hurt, but you're not being very in their face about your upset and hurt feelings. You're being like subtle about it, like a little elbow nudge to let this person know, hey, I'm over here, you've forgotten me. And it feels like that's all that's needed for someone to be like, oh yeah, okay. And then that's why they're coming at you with this Page of Wands energy, wanting to do something with you. Okay? So this person's taking notice of it. They're very happy with you. They don't want to upset you. That's the last thing that they would want to do to you, is what it shows me. You're someone that they would like to give a lot of support back to. Tell me more about how this person's feeling towards Pisces this week. I can't tell if this is a new relationship where you're still trying to figure each other out and you're now realizing how busy this person really is, and it's leaving you feeling like you've got to be the, you know, backdrop to what they've got going on. Or if this is someone that you've been with for a very long time and you're just seeing this person everywhere but here. Three of Wands and Three of Wands. That's showing me that this person may be planning some sort of trip. Okay? Maybe at the end of a month, whether end of May, end of June. And if it's not at the end of the month, it does look like someone's planning something. And I said that earlier. I said that earlier with that Page of Wands and the Sun and Nine of Pentacles. This person's going to be coming to you with some good news to show some more time and attention to you guys' relationship. And it looks like you guys are going to be going somewhere. All right, this person's packing up. Now, if this is not pertaining to an actual trip or a place to go together, the Three of Wands waits on that fourth wand. So maybe that's this person's way of showing you that they're willing to take in the right steps and measures to secure this relationship with the Four of Wands. Okay? Because I am getting that this person's a reliable person, someone that does not want to leave someone feeling like they didn't get what they deserved in the whole situation. Because when you're dealing with the King of Pentacles, you're dealing with someone that when they say they're going to be somewhere, they're going to be there. When they say that, hey, you can count on me, they want you to count on them. So even the King of Pentacles overlooks some things. And if you come to them and explain, hey, I'm feeling this way, they will correct it. Whoever this person is, they're committed to you or committed to the relationship. As I say that, I see the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Wands, and the Hierophant. I feel like you and this person's relationship is reaching a turning point, and that could be why you're feeling kind of out of sorts right now. You may be feeling like something is not working in your favor, but that Wheel of Fortune is showing me that a big change is about to happen for the two of you to get you guys on the right track. There's just some things that are being dealt with behind the scenes, but I do feel like your relationship with this person is going to be more secure going forward. You guys are getting on the same page. I mean, it looks good. I only got one negative card out of this entire reading, Pisces, and that's just showing up as you feeling like you got to compete for this person's attention. But you're not necessarily throwing them negative energy, you're throwing the situation negative energy, if that makes sense. You're like, I'm not mad at my person, I'm just mad at the whole situation. It's kind of what it feels like. So let's get your person's hidden message. Because it looks like this person's going to be making more space and time for you around this time frame. The zodiac signs that came through is Pisces. So it could be a fellow Pisces that you're dealing with. I got Leo here. I've got Taurus. I got Aquarius and Scorpio. Anybody else? Nope, nope, nope. But it really could be any zodiac sign. Please rock that like and subscribe button for your girl if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. You were the love of my life. I didn't figure that out before. I know now that it's true. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. There's so much unspoken between us. I need to tell you how I really feel. Yeah, someone needs to tell someone how they really feel. We can't be mind readers. I feel like you're on the other side of my every breath. So I hope that helps. All right, I'll be finishing up the rest of the May monthlies this week. I'm like, every little bit of quiet time I get, I try to do it, but it's been noisy here lately, so please be patient. It's been very noisy, and I can't do readings when there's hammering and drill sounds and things like that. Just, it ain't possible. All right, so I'll try my best to get the rest of the week, the monthlies done, all right? Thank you, everyone, for being here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you to my awesome mod squad. I appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, you guys. On that note, I rock that deck. Later, Gators.